Broken Simulation. Broken Simulation. With Sam Tripoli.
Right, we're in it. Welcome to Johnny Woodard Presents Broken Simulation starring Johnny Woodard.
That's great. Wow. Thank you.
We're
Thank
in
you
it.
for that fabulous introduction.
Johnny, how come we're in it so quick?
The girls have asked me that my whole life, and I just have no answer.
Johnny,
for
you're
them.
such an in and out guy. Such an in and out.
I barely even knew it happened.
Yeah. Johnny, that's you.
Yeah.
That's Johnny right there. You want to make love?
You know how they tell you the doctor's like, you won't even feel a thing. You'll just be a tiny little
Doctor, give me the news. I got a barricade of loving you. Why is my hat so crooked?
It's your head that's crooked, bro. It's not the hat.
I know. I want to shave my head so bad, and Dana won't let me.
How do you, there's a woman in your life that's telling you what to do? Is that what you just
Yeah,
said?
dude. Dana
So
won't let me shave my head.
So technically, you're run by the Jews.
Yes.
By
Literally, Johnny, I am run by the Jews.
The Jew. The one.
Johnny, Dana, what was the name of my new book I just got? Hitler was a British agent. That's the book I just got.
The name of the book?
I should have filmed Dana opening it. I would have loved to watch her reaction to it.
Somebody's saying, what about the Rumble stream? But it says we're on live on Rumble right now.
We're on it, dude. I don't know what you guys are doing, bro. But
let's see. Hold on.
we better be in it. We better be in it.
Are Rumble? Well, we can't see Rumble people in the comments. So let me go.
No, you should be able to if you did it through my stuff.
I did.
But no,
yeah.
Johnny's got to run through his own stuff because Johnny's got to do it.
No, I don't know what you're. Yeah, it says we're. Wait, what is this?
What is this? See, we see
Oh,
it, dude.
Yeah, we're live.
Yeah, we're live, dude. We're live, dog.
Hey, come on, guy. Quit,
come on, man.
Dude.
Come on.
You derailed me for an entire 45 seconds.
Dude, we've lost precious time. What are you guys doing to us?
Get that 45 seconds back.
It's gone, dude. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Everybody all week was talking about XG secretly taping us.
Yeah, I mean,
again too. He's like,
I mean, how do we know he hasn't been doing that the whole time?
That's what I'm wondering. Yeah.
I mean, maybe they always say they're going to send somebody in to get us. Maybe he's already there.
I can't believe
nobody expects an illegal to do it.
That's a good point.
Maybe they're like, hey, buddy, that barely speaks English. You want to stay? Spy.
Hey, Sam, there's no illegals on stolen land. Okay?
Oh, my God. She's so lucky she's got a fat rack. That's the only reason I'll tolerate her.
Billie Eilish getting wrecked, dude. She goes on stage at the Grammys and like, I just want to start by saying there are no illegals on stolen land.
It's just like
did it take an hour before?
Here's the problem with famous people. They have no one around them that can tell them the truth.
How long did it take though? Seriously, was it by the time her speech was over that somebody said, "Oh, your $3 million house is on like the Tozunga tribe land"?
It's so stupid, and it's not stolen land; it's conquered land.
Yeah, it's conquered land. Yeah,
it's
which
conquered.
was already conquered by.
And I'm not, and I'm from people that got conquered.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. The Sioux were, which you can argue about the name, but the Sioux had a lot of the land they were on was just conquered by them. It wasn't like they had been there for.
Everybody conquers everybody.
No, and it's actually been recognized. Like, hey, the whites they beat us at our own game. All right, man. Sorry.
Yeah, that's it, Johnny. By the way, there's a new category on Hornhub called "Get Conquered," and it's just people submitting.
Was it like role play? Like you're the native?
Yeah. That's how it goes.
It's about time the white guy was the conqueror.
It's about time. I mean, white guys are just giving up. It's just ridiculous. I'm tired of it. Do you see they got that trans Antifa guy who's like, I'm gonna go kick him. And then they marched him out to jail where all the gay men are. I'm sure he's feeling miserable at this moment. It's got to really suck to be gay in jail with all those men's.
You have that take, and I'm not sure. I mean, I think it's. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
Dude, there's so many drugs and partying and just It's just a giant bathhouse, dude. That's all they're doing. They're like, oh, dude. Some of them just go in jail and just punch a prison guard just to get another year.
Get free food.
Yeah, I mean, dude, you don't got to pay rent.
Yeah,
and there's just men's there.
Have you seen
so many men's there?
Have you seen any of those documentaries about Scandinavian jail? I mean, it's like a college dorm. It's like an apartment. You get your own little house, and you have a cooking setup and coffee. It's like
man's
nice. Like a lot of homeless people in this country are living much.
It's like West Hollywood in there. Clean,
pretty much,
fun, gay.
Pretty much, yeah.
Because Johnny, you go around Hollywood, you'll drive around at night. It's all dead. There's nowhere. I don't know where the youth go to party. I don't know where's the jumping scene.
Though, isn't it? Why would you know that? Like, should you know that? Where?
No, I was never in the club scene. Even when I was young, I just hung out the Comedy Store the whole time, so I never was in that world. So, yeah. But I used to drive. I like to drive around, just look at all the weirdos, and I don't see the nightclub lines anywhere. There's no like hub except for West Hollywood. The gay bars be a jumping.
Well, and all the really high end. I've noticed this is kind of a new thing. You don't see the lines anymore. You can't see in from the out. Like a lot of the places that I know, people say like, "Oh, there's celebrities in there. That place is hot." You can't, like Delilah or whatever. Like I used to live right next to that place, and it was just a completely whitewashed wall with maybe like a tiny word, the name of the restaurant at the top.
Yeah, that used to be a lot of things. They used to be a trans bar. They used to be a nightclub. Because I live right down the street, which was like, yes.
Yeah, we both did. Yeah. That was a hot spot right there.
That was a hot spot. There's no hot spots in LA. Do not come here to vacation. Yeah. There is nothing here. Go to San Diego. It's a lot better time.
Go to Anaheim and go to Disneyland and pay $300 for a ticket.
It's ridiculous. You can fly to Japan, and it's cheaper than going to Disneyland.
Fly to Japan. Yeah. We have our best proof yet. I'd say we have two fine pieces of evidence that Jeffrey Epstein lives. My favorite.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. It's not what you think it is.
It's not the photo. I'm not talking about the photo. Actually, the photo is AI.
The photo is AI, and everyone wants to believe it so badly.
It's not him though. It is this. Jeffrey Epstein. It's established in the files. Had a Fortnite profile, and since his death. His Fortnite profile has bought V-Bucks and has a ranking in let's see, Chapter 5, Season 1, which was after his death. So
do you think and oh my God, and the character's name Lil Jeff Girl?
Yeah, that was in that was in the Epstein files. Like part of the drop was littlest
Jeff
Little
1,
Saint Jeff 1. That's his email there, that JEE vacation. We see that email all in the Epstein files.
Unbelievable, dude.
And you can see
this guy's like, I don't mind faking my death, but I still get to play video games.
Well, I think you see it kind of went away a little while after, because I think somebody realized like, hey, dude, you're not using your email to play Fortnite still, are you? And yeah, there it is. Little Saint Jeff 1. There it is.
Oh my God.
Isn't that's my favorite evidence. Now the other evidence is that in the report of the security footage, they acknowledge that there's that flash of a uniform or like an inmate outfit for a split second. That orange. Have you seen that little?
Yeah,
still?
I've seen it. It's like a sliver.
Yeah, just a sliver of orange. And it seems like, I think he's alive. I wasn't sure before. Now I think he's alive.
I 100% believe he's alive.
Why?
Even though it's easier to off him.
Yeah.
Muff diver. You're just diving in that muff.
People love that song.
Dude, when are we going to make the album? Johnny and I have two things we want to do, and Johnny won't do them. Write our script for our mega action movie. And then the other one is put out an album, but Johnny just doesn't have time. You guys, I want to sing Muff Diver for you guys live.
Yo, you're gonna sing it live,
dude. Once the album blows up, we got to tour, dude.
I guess we do. Well, okay, so here they acknowledge that at 10:39 p.m., a flash of orange looks to be going up the L tier stairs. could possibly be an inmate escorted up to that tier. But then you see that they say here that there was a lockdown at the time. And here's a look closer at the still. You can see.
Oh my God, that clears it up.
I mean, but that's clearly
that's clearly nothing.
It's not nothing. No, it can't be nothing because nothing doesn't appear on a camera.
That could be a flag. They could be playing flag.
Right, but there's not
the flag.
You're missing the point. The premise is that nobody went up that stairwell during this time.
Right. I'm just saying it's like, oh, we just have this one still. I mean, everything is meant to make it crazy, dude.
Anyway, so yeah, I'm pretty sure it's alive now. Dude, you know,
Johnny, can I say something, dude? Last night I watched the episode 3 of Hijack. It was so good.
Is it good? Okay, we still haven't gotten back to it. We've been watching Game
of Thrones. Number 3 is good. 1 and 2, you're like, what is going on? 3, you're like, damn, dude, this is really good. I'm enjoying it. Also, what's the new show with the black superhero on Disney?
Wonder Man?
Mr. Wonder Man, or is it just Wonder Man?
Wonder Man, yeah.
Yeah, check it out. Byron Bowers is in it. It's my buddy. Yeah. It is good, right? I'm happy for him. He's my favorite young comic at the Comedy Store. Now he's blowing up.
You know who else?
I want to be who?
Wrecked by the Epstein files is Deepak Chopra. Have you seen?
Oh yeah, dude.
Boy, they just celebrities love this guy. I've had Deepak Chopra shoved down my neck by celebrities for decades now. CNN, they all love Deepak Chopra. He's kind of the guru for, the modern man, according to them.
They're all scumbags, dude.
Biggest scumbag. So these are emails that are confirmed to be from him. One of these things, he says, God is a construct. Cute girls are real. So you're like, okay.
What a scumbag.
What a creep.
Why do I hear myself, Johnny?
I
hear this muffling. Hear it?
Muffling?
Hey, muffling.
I don't hear it.
I do. Do you guys hear it in the comment section? Do you hear the muffling?
Do you hear a muffling?
Are
you guys hearing a muffling? So this, he says, this is, look at this invite. This is Deepak Chopra saying, come to Israel with us. What a weird coincidence. Relax and have fun with interesting people. If you want, use a fake name. Bring your girls. It will be fun to have you. Love, and then Deepak there. Now, the interesting thing is this is how we know Deepak signed off.
Do you think Epstein was just a guy nobody really liked, but like he was a guy who you knew always had whole hair, and you're like, just invite him. He's always carrying.
Yeah. He's like the last call you make when you realize you can't party otherwise.
You're like, dude, none of the guys are getting back to me. Call Bob. He's always carrying. It's drywall, but it's still something.
So here's one that they redacted the name of the sender. But in my opinion, it's pretty obviously Deepak also. It's the same writing style. It's signed off the same way. Love A. It says, and he's also inviting him to, like a Kundalini class. He says, meet me at class at 9:30. So many hot girls. Promise. Hari NYC. That's the place. 30th between 6th and 7th. Then we go to Matcha. Okay. Promise. An abundant of young pussy flesh.
Oh,
weird way to say that.
Dude, what a scumbag. And first of all, can I just say something to everybody? Why are you emailing this stuff?
I don't get it, dude. I don't get it. Is it that generation, you think? The older, slightly
100%, dude.
Yeah.
What, like they're the idiots who are like, hey, don't say that on the phone. They're listening. Email me. Like nobody would listen. Or no one would know. It's like unbelievable, dude.
It's got to be great though if you're an intelligence op like Epstein. Everybody just
be like, dude, the boomers have to be the easiest people to snag in something.
Maybe that's why they offed him, because they realized that it wasn't working. The email, our email guy is just not working for him anymore. We're gonna have to off this dude. I mean, also the guys that you've been working with, the people you've blackmailed, not all of them are in power anymore, right? No, like correct. Yeah. A lot of them have. It's like the whole thing about why Diddy's gone, right? Diddy just stopped making them money. So they're like, why are we paying this guy all these royalties? Let's just take him out. Well, and you see that there was this move right after you kind of after Epstein had his connections with someone while they were in office, he would kind of take care of them on the back end, so to speak. And we saw that with Ehud Barak. Did you hear this phone call between Ehud Barak?
Is this going to involve an Israeli that they all sound like Dracula?
Yeah.
Blah, blah. Come over. We got the young girls. Blah, blah.
So this is Jeffrey Epstein teaching Ehud Barak, while he is still Minister of Defense in Israel, but on his way out, how to make millions of dollars in the private sector by first compiling a list of people who owe him favors from his 40 years in government. This is just crony government at its finest. I'll just play a little bit of this. Listen to the way they talk to each other. It's so strange.
Because you are about to get a level of access we may never get again. This is
Mike Benson.
Incredible audio file.
Had a weird
justice.gov. I'll put the source link below. I'm at the 2:10 mark. And I'm just going to play this full exchange between Jeffrey Epstein and Ehud Barak. For context, now I found this from a clip that Ryan Grimm posted. He deduced that this was a February 2013 meeting between Larry Summers, Ehud Barak, and Jeffrey Epstein. For context, Ehud Barak was the head of Israeli military intelligence from 1983 to 1985. Then he became the prime minister of Israel at the same time that Bill Clinton was the president of the United States. Then he became the basically their version of the head of the Pentagon, the defense minister. He left that position in March 2013, and this is February 2013, 1 month before he leaves government office. Now, this is important because what you are about to see is a conversation between the outside fixer, Jeffrey Epstein, and the still head of Israeli military as he transitions to the private sector, and the conversations about how to create your own private business.
I mean, come on, get to it, Mike. I love you. You're great. But, yeah. Dude, how much of this is him talking?
He told you at Davos was he thought you should make a list of his words, not was.
God, could Jeffrey Epstein sound any more Jewish? Like they're like he was a Russian accent. Listen to his voice. He sounds like Woody Allen. Anybody with that accent loves to touch children. That's all I got to say.
Who has IOUs to you? Is that out of the people in the past who you think you're close to? He said that he really wanted you to make this list of this person owes me a favor. This person owes me his life. This person owes me
his life,
his job.
So what you're hearing him say to try to make
we get what we're
government officials.
Shut up, Mike. I love you. We want to hear it. Now I get why people hate when we break down the video.
Keep playing.
This person owes me. Yeah, okay. And so you got to work it backwards and say, here is my, instead of thinking about what the opportunities are first, because right now you're focused on opportunities. I need you to focus on your personal balance sheet in terms of competences.
Johnny, I could stop. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I want to save this till later, but I have a huge announcement. I have a book coming out. And the book is called Jeffrey Epstein Was a Scumbag, but here's some lessons I learned. And it's basically even though he was diddling kids, this is a great advice right here. This is good advice. You'd be like, man, he's a pedo, but dude, that was the best advice he could give somebody. Work backwards. Work backwards. Don't look at opportunities. Work backwards. Think about who you've helped.
You want to make a list of everybody that maybe owes you their life, or that I don't know, you blackmailed using child pornography, and then you want to call them and extort them for money. Do you understand the business model of the modern day Israeli?
Hey, he was wrong, but sometimes he was right. That's the name of my book right now. He was wrong, but sometimes he was right.
I mean, to hear them talk though candidly like that, because we just never, like Ben said, we never get to hear that kind of thing. To hear them talk that cynically about that in that kind of utilitarian way about using people, and I mean it's like it reminds you of organized crime, doesn't it?
100%, dude. Because they guess what, Johnny? They were organized crime.
Yeah. Yeah, truly.
It wasn't like it. It isn't.
Yeah, who did they learn it? I mean, they learned it from the mafia. Learned it from the government, and from,
the mafia learned it from the Jewish mafia.
Yeah, it's. I mean, and it just there's so much. Like, did you see this weird email? This on like I guess it's okay. I just want to make sure it's Ghislaine's nephew. He calls her dear fairy godmother. Now I think I first saw Dyer, Jay Dyer tweet this. Is it him? Yeah. Look at this email. Hi, Aunt Ghislaine. I hope you are well. I look forward to seeing you. When that might be, however, I'm not sure. I'll email you when I'm able to do something with you. As for my wish list of actresses I'd like to do nasty things to.
Oh my God.
Though not complete, would probably look something like this. Natalie Portman, that's Queen Amidala of the new Star Wars. This is an old email. It's from 02. Possibly Jennifer Love Hewitt. Good call.
Yeah, but what was Jennifer Love Hewitt looking like in 2000?
Hot. What do you mean?
When did Scream come out?
Scream was like late 90s, probably. What do you mean? Are you saying she's too young or too old?
I think, dude, I mean, you could get anybody. Well, you're going for like.
Well, he's got a type. Who knows how old he is? Denise Richards, 3, by the way, the most gettable on the list.
I do. By the way, this is the best thing to happen to Denise Richards' career is her being in Epstein files lately. It's going to jumpstart her career.
Page. I heard it's on her IMDb page. Epstein files, 2026. She says, as for things I'd like to do, whether it be in London, New York, New Mexico, or the Caribbean, New Mexico. What a random. Is that where the ranch was? New Mexico?
Yeah, Zorro Ranch, dude. Okay. Unbelievable. That guy won the lottery twice. No one's pissed. Yeah. It would have been great if we put Oprah on there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, Deepak Chopra was her favorite guru. Oprah.
Oprah loves Scumbag. She's like, this next book is written by a registered sex offender.
She's got no radar for scumbags. In New York, besides see the sights, possibly some theater or something of that sort. Anyway, I've got to run. Thank you very much for offering all of these things. All these things only add up to the reason I would be there to see you, your nephew.
Hold on. Is he literally saying the only reason I'm coming if I could bang Jennifer Love Hewitt?
No, I think he means like, I'm really coming to see you, but it's a Denise Richards is just a cherry on top. Isn't that what?
I mean, dude, is that the most trust fund kid email you've ever seen in your life?
Entirely.
Right?
Entirely. I mean, how do
Auntie Ghislaine, I want Denise Richards. I want Denise Richards.
Why is Neff Campbell here? You said that I could pick anybody in the world. Oh, he could have got Denise Richards, though, 100% from what we know.
I mean, at that point, anybody could.
Yeah, I mean, she was down for about whatever from the sound of it. Dan Bongino is melting down in the wake of this after he told us all, go to sleep, America. I'm going to
listen, dude, if anything that comes out of this whole thing is that you really get to see who the scumbags are. Like there are scumbags out there trying to convince you that this is a Russian asset.
It's crazy.
I mean, literally in an interview, he's like, roads lead to Tel Aviv, or whatever. Johnny, do your cool voice.
Well,
roads lead to Tel.
Wait, what is?
Yeah, that was great, bro. That was fire. That was fire. Johnny, can I hear Jeffrey Epstein talking to your black character about maybe if he plays ball, he could get him a Def Jam hour special. Can we hear that, Johnny?
Listen, boy. I heard your music. It's not the best in the world, but that's never stopped us from making a star. You just got to pick one cousin if you want to get a #1 hit. Maybe a nephew or an uncle if you'd like to get multiple #1 hits. Will sacrifice blood sacrifice. They will be dead or horribly maimed. That's kind of up to the people above me on the payroll. But yeah, if you want to join us, just let me know. Send me a list of names of people you're willing to sacrifice, and we'll get right on that.
Jeffrey, thank you very much for the opportunity. All right, that's enough.
You really chickened out in the black voice.
Yeah,
you really chickened out.
Like
Johnny thought, oh, he's gonna get canceled.
I know I couldn't. I just can't go from one. I don't have that talent.
I'm a hang around it.
Here's Dan Bongino, just losing it.
I want to address are the grifters out there who mistakenly thought I wasn't coming back.
Oh God, like anyone cares.
The Podfather is back, and I'm here to take back this movement. This movement's been hijacked by a small group of dipshits and bums and losers who are nothing but doomers under the frame of accountability. I'm all about accountability.
Okay.
I showed you what we did or what we didn't.
What?
Did I not? I'm not sitting here going, hey, trust me, bro. I showed you. If you like it, great. If you don't, that is absolutely your constitutional right. You paid for it to go out and go, that sucked. I would have done something different. Okay, but you didn't. You didn't do anything different. I'm not sure if you volunteered to serve or not, but you didn't. You sat in the front row with your popcorn, ankle biting, throwing this popcorn at the ring at two guys in there sparring away, fighting for this country while you did shit. You just talked about it. You didn't do anything. Now, back on the air, I'm not going to take on every single thing in one day in one show, but I'm telling you right now, your bullshit, I'm done. All you guys are a class of doomers. Everything sucks all the time. You would have done it different. You didn't do shit.
You didn't do shit.
You didn't volunteer.
Didn't do shit.
You didn't ask. You didn't give up your show to do. You did nothing. All you did was bullshit people and say nothing's happening. And then when we tell you, oh, it just happened, you move on to something else you say is not going to happen.
What?
And then when that happens, you move on to something else.
What happened that we said wasn't going to happen?
Totally.
Like, dude, step up.
Go ahead.
Listen to this. He says this like anybody can just walk up to the White House and ask for a job.
They got openings. You go try it. See what you're dealing with.
That was it.
Yeah,
that was the whole thing right there.
Yeah.
You go. He should have just said that. You go do it. See what you're dealing with. The whole thing that he does the whole time, dude, it's just gaslight the people listening to him. Because the people who aren't listening aren't going to hear that. They've tuned you out. Okay? You're gaslighting your own listeners, calling them losers that have done nothing. Right? And you did nothing. That's the thing. The difference between you and them, they didn't have access to that. It was never an actual opportunity. If you would have came out, go, you should try it, see what happens, and be like, dude, I saw some shit I'll never get over. I'm in therapy. Okay? That's why I'm podcasting now. It's safer.
And if he would just come out and say that and be honest, he would get so much more cred from the people that supported him originally that kind of got off the bandwagon. But
you're all like, listen, we do a conspiracy podcast. Are we ever like, if I got into the FBI, bro?
Yeah.
If I got in,
no,
I'm gonna turn the FBI headquarters into a 7-Eleven. Okay. You better hope I don't get in there, FBI. Get in there. They show you pictures, unholy shit, and you just slither back.
Yeah. I mean,
dude, and like listen, dude, and you could say, hey, I saw something and it shook me. I can't do it anymore. You could say that, but there's videos you go, yeah, the only thing I care about is Israel. Right there, dude. Anything after that is just Charlie Brown's mom. Sorry.
Completely.
Sorry. I mean, dude, it's just like we don't ever talk the game. We just put out the information and go, holy shit. Right?
Yep.
And then we tell you what you could do, which is to better your life. All right. Like we're trying to better our lives. We're not asking you to do anything that we're not doing. Okay. Like that's the difference. You and Cash Patel talked a big game. They called you on your bluff. And now you guys look like idiots. But instead of like dude, that whole diatribe that he went on is just such. It just like made everything worse because you're just lashing out at the people listening to you. That turns people off even more.
Well, who is still on board anyway at this point? Like, what kind of person do you have to be to still be on board with that guy? You know what I mean?
Why would you tune in?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why would you tune in?
He's just in denial. And then, I mean, like, he got wrecked in this whole thing. Is this one more thing of him? I mean, it's just been such a. Would you say this is one of the more important weeks we've had over the past couple for conspiracy theorists? I mean, like people who think like us. This has been one of the more affirming weeks we've ever had, I would say, right? Can you think of something comparable to this where we've had this level of, I hate to use the word disclosure. It's so loaded now with the UFO thing, but
yeah. And then I want to get into a comment real quick that just came up that I love. This is from Matt Netzer 677 because Joe Rogan got him famous. Hello. I've been very much on the record that I am very thankful for the opportunities that Rogan has given me. Rogan helped me out when nobody else would. But just so you know, I wasn't on the show for 8 years during the heyday because I was a crazy person. So my parents, Mitzi Short, Joe Rogan. Without them, I don't know where I'd be. But let's not go crazy, right? I worked really hard. I'm a hard worker. Back when I was getting excommunicated from Hollywood, where everybody said I was a fucking idiot.
Well, that's part of the reason you started this show, right?
Yeah. COVID, I needed a place to do it. But I guess Daniel Tosh was talking about me.
Tinfoil is what I meant.
I guess Daniel Tosh was talking about me.
About what? What do you mean?
He was going, I guess Sam Tripoli's right. They're all fucking lizards.
Really?
That's he's cool. Always been very nice to me. I obviously, what?
Where was that?
On his podcast.
I'll try to.
A good friend of mine, my buddy Rick, he listens to all the comedy podcasts. He always tells me when somebody talks about me. And he was like, yeah, Tosh was talking about you. And I'm like, oh, no. What'd he say? Cool, now, for the record, Tosh has always said nice things about me. And by all the time, one other time. And he and that's, I'll take it. I mean, I was making a joke there, but I mean, it's still very kind of him. At one point, he said Sam Tripoli is the only funny person at the Comedy Store, and I was like, "Okay, I'll take it." And then he was like saying that I was right about all the lizard people.
That's interesting. Oh, he was like that. That's cool.
No, that's. I mean, I'm just happy people are learning, dude, and they're like good. They're like waking up to it. You know what I'm saying? That it's because it's like Johnny. When you start a podcast, the only thing you do when I started podcasting, I started with the Naughty Show. Nobody listened to it. Nobody. It was one of the funniest things I've ever done. I had Gareth Reynolds on there crushing, right? And nobody listened to it. Just nobody listened to it. And now it's really funny because all there are is adult film stars on comedy podcasts constantly. And so nobody listened to it. So I just, the show Rant, and we talked to all the clown midget people we could talk to, and it was like, done. Gareth went on to do the dollop. Me and Vicky had a falling out, and I was just like trying to think about what I wanted to do, and I was just focused on that Hillary Clinton, Bernie Sanders stuff. I'm like, I'm going to start a podcast. So I started a podcast. The reason I started a podcast is I just needed to try to sell tickets on the road. It's later on you realize, okay, there's opportunity to take care of your family and make some money, but it's really just trying to sell tickets. But when it first came out, I mean, dude, Johnny was there. I wouldn't say I got swung on, but I was grabbed physically. And that was it. And now everybody, everyone's open minded. They always ask me what's next and stuff. And like really right now, after that Rogan clip's gone viral, everyone's like, what's going to happen next? And like, I can't tell you that. I'm not going to force a thing, You know,
Even
oh,
Osmond
dude,
Gold
this
was
is one of my greatest days ever. I love Osmond Gold.
Who speak no English are holding up perfectly written English signs saying we're tired of how we're being treated. This is what's going to be right around 2024 election.
Obviously, I was off from a year.
Riots, people going nuts. Listen to this, and you'll start seeing all the little breadcrumbs. I'm telling you, that's what they want you to think.
All according to plan. How did this guy?
Yeah.
Anyway, well, that was great.
And I'm a big Osmond Gold fan. I love him.
Dude,
I watch his content almost every day.
Why do you think so much of the I don't know what the I mean, it's not really right wing, but more of like the freedom loving crew came out of video games, like the gamer community. What do you think that is? Because they're on the peripheries of society.
Yeah.
Like,
and I think they're also kind of anti-establishment. They weren't like trying to do the traditional avenue, which is play high school sports, get the girl, go to college, you know, join a frat, all that stuff. They're kind of were like trying to figure out a way that they could use their skill set to achieve, you know, a level of success in life. Maybe not even to the level they thought was going to be on the internet, but then they just blew up, and they've always been kind of anti-establishment because their skill set never fit into the traditional roles of men and women.
Yeah, I agree. We got a response from Melinda Gates on, you know, her husband appeared in there with the allegation that he was dosing her with antibiotics after he caught something from Russian hookers. So this is her response. And boy, does she not go anywhere near shooting it down. Like, not at all. Like, I mean, it's, as far as I'm concerned, it's true.
I mean, isn't she that male actor that disappeared? You ever hear that?
Yeah.
Well, dude, Johnny, did you see the new thing came out that basically in the files, someone said that an actor was playing Biden.
No, I didn't see that. I'll look
that up on Twitter. Actor playing Biden.
I mean, just
Kevin Kline. Thank you, Dan Clifton. Thank you, Kevin Kline. Yes.
Is he missing though, Kevin Kline?
Have we seen him?
I mean, I don't think he's missing. I think he's been in stuff, right?
Yeah. I mean, the craziest thing is about this is like he was still banging his wife after all that time. Like, bravo to you, Bill Gates. I mean, at least he's banging his wife still.
I have a feeling he's one of those guys that just needs somewhere to put it, like at any given time. You know what I mean? So
Amanda, stop being mean, okay? Just stop being mean. Stop saying mean things. There's no place in here, okay? Amanda's saying that our Lord hates us, and it's just like unnecessary. She's watching free entertainment, and she's trying to strike us down from the Lord.
I don't like that. Anyway, so here she is going nowhere near denying it. Check this out.
The emails in the files suggest that Bill Gates had additional affairs and that he tried to get medication to
that
treat
plastic surgery is trying to hold on, huh? Just it's
and
getting
that he was
puffy.
Give you the medicine without you knowing. His representative has said all of this is false. It is not on you to have to respond to the details of that.
But that's why you're here.
Behavior.
Yeah. I mean, it would really suck if you didn't.
I wonder what your dominant emotion is when you read these
such
news
a chick
articles
podcast.
with these details.
Wood Army, dude. If I was Melinda Gates,
sad, just unbelievable sadness. Unbelievable sadness, right?
I would just bang the most ghetto NBA player. Just get that.
And again, I'm able to take my own
dick.
sadness and look at those young girls and say, my God, how did that happen to those girls, right? And so for me, it's just sadness for, you know, I left my marriage. I had to leave my marriage. I wanted to leave my marriage. I had to leave I felt I needed to eventually leave the foundation. So it's just sad.
That's really Gates. How does he come back from this? He will, because he's got infinite money.
I'm also not going to go, oh, poor Melinda Gates.
No, nobody, not here. Nobody's.
I mean, first of all, any guy that's ever been in a relationship knows that your wife is going through all your emails, all your phones, all your stuff. So the notion she didn't know anything is ridiculous, especially when her name, her name is on their organization, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, what do you okay? And then there's also videos of her making sure to make the point that they have to make sure the black community gets the vaccine. And we got to make sure the blacks get it. She's like, we got to make sure that. Like, tell me that does not sound creepy.
Yeah, it sounds creepy unless you're somebody who actually, I mean, if she, I don't know. I don't want to make a defense of her because I think she's a scumbag. By the way,
I just don't think that you are that adamant about something if you don't understand what it actually represents. I mean, like, it would be crazy to me if they go, hey, listen, we know he tried to give you an STD. That sucks. We've all dealt with that. Okay. But what about the point where he like told you that the vaccine was like real and did good work? Is that more upsetting to you that possibly millions of people have died? Is that upsetting to you? Does that upset you how like passionate you were about getting it to the black community that is already disenfranchised with science because of the Tuscanini or whatever it is experiment, Tuskegee experiment, not the spaghetti, but the people. Does that upset you at all?
Does the linguini experiment upset you?
Does the pot stickers experiment upset you? Does it upset you?
The Biden thing, according to a community note, is not in. It is something from a rant that a 2001 conspiracy rant that predates the files release. The Biden.
Oh, it's not in the. It's not in the.
I don't know. Somebody's commented, replying to that though, saying it is in there. So let me just see if I can confirm it. All right, hold on.
Hey, if you go to samtripoli.com while he's looking that up.
Yeah, no, okay. I mean, it is. I don't. Go ahead. Yeah. Pull it up, Sam. Do your thing. I'll read this while you're doing.
Okay, I'm Sam Tripoli. I'm going to be on the road. Hold on. I'm going to be on the road. Very excited about it. Are you excited about it? Because I know I am. You just go to samtripoli.com. Don't mind me, Johnny. Just go to samtripoli.com.
Are you pulling it up or you want me to pull it?
Yeah, I'm doing it right now, Johnny. You son of a bitch.
I'm trying to read this thing.
This Tuesday coming up at the Comedy Store, Perryville, Pottstown, Las Vegas, Bakersfield, Yuma, Hollywood, California, Batavia, Toronto, Dallas, Fort Worth, Huntington Beach, Albuquerque, Lawrence, Kansas, and then I'm very excited, Tulsa, Oklahoma. But I'm also telling you, we've also announced it on Tinfoil Hat. I'm going to get at least a place for it. The 1000th episode of Tinfoil Hat will be at the Mothership June 18th. June 18th will be the Mothership 1000th episode, 10 p.m. show. So come out to that. And then in December, I'm going to be headlining the weekend. So come on. Come on, baby. Get weird, dude. Very excited. And then I can't say the date because it's not locked in, but the next Word War debate, we have an initial date. And so it's coming. So get ready for that. And we're very excited about that. And then somebody asked us, when is the 500th episode of Punch Drunk? Tomorrow, 4 p.m. Pacific time, live streamed, right? We're live streaming it?
Yes, we will be live.
We will be live. We'll be live, dude.
This Biden email, it appears that it is a chain email. So I hesitate to comment on it. It does say that his malfunctions of his mask are getting worse by the day, and that maritime law is coming like rapidly. But I mean, that was 5 years ago. So I don't know. I mean, certainly we've all seen weird stuff with Biden, the guy with the legs of Lance.
We saw Black Biden. We saw Young Leg Biden. We saw Nephilim Biden.
Yeah.
We saw all of them.
He's got the body of Mr. Burns and the calves of Lance Armstrong. That's just the weirdest.
Johnny, breaking news. Biden was juicing.
Oh, okay. But only his
love
leg.
when like Lance Armstrong shows up and we act like he didn't try to destroy people's careers for outing him for cheating. Yes. Like he didn't try to destroy their lives.
Yeah, the cover up was worse than the crime in that case, if you ask me. We had okay, let me just, there are a couple of other things really. We got the Gates wife response. Michael Wolff, the author, got accused by Trump of colluding with Epstein to take him down, and then Michael Wolff had a response to that, which is, boy, this Michael Wolff is a character.
A real piece. Now, really quick, Johnny, I'd like to make a formal apology to Michelle Wolff, because there was a time in when they were naming all the people, her name showed up because they put M. Wolff, and I'm like, oh, she's on it because she had this meteoric what's the word? It's when
meteoric
it
rise. Yes.
Meteoric rise. That was weird to me, but I owe her an apology because I don't think it was her. I think it was Michael Wolff that is the M. Wolff and everything.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you're absolutely right. Here he is responding to the president, accusing the president.
By the way, Johnny, new rule: if he looks like he diddles kids, he probably diddles kids. like that is like, what do you think is stronger, people's gaydar or their diddledar?
Their pedar. You gotta call that
their pedar.
Yeah, their pedar.
Pedar. Yeah. When that guy dude, that guy looks like he molests kids. He's probably molesting children.
Yeah, it's now I'll start with this. Trump has had some bad quotes this week. I have you seen, like, he's
he's an idiot
to move on from this so hard all week. Here's one of him right here. Now, if you think he's in character or something, sure, okay, believe that, but here you go.
And you tell me something else. No, I think it's really time for the country to get onto something else. Really. You know, now that nothing came out about me, other than there was a conspiracy against me, literally by Epstein and other people. But I think it's time now for the country to maybe get onto something else.
What would you say to people who feel like they haven't gotten justice, Mr. President?
Something that people care about. Yeah, and you tell me.
Now, is it the same interview? He had this hilarious. He's so funny when he's trying to tell us to move on from the Schmieder Smiles. He gets her.
Why is it only Zionists that want us to move on, that nobody cares?
Yeah,
why is that?
Isn't that funny?
Dude, funny? I mean, bro, dude, it will be taught in classes. The Ben Shapiro implosion. The Ben Shapiro implosion is such fire, dude. Is such fire, and that's the new narrative now. They met in some think tank. They're like, how can we spin this? No bad ideas. No bad ideas. What do you got? What do you got? It's Russia. It's Russia. Okay, write that down. We're gonna throw that out. We're gonna throw it out.
We're gonna say it's Russia. How about? Is it okay?
I like it. I like it. Shmomo Goldbergstein. Good idea. Your dad was right. You're perfect for the job. Any more ideas? How about this? How about this, boss? Just because you're hanging out with him doesn't mean you're diddling kids.
That's a very good idea.
I like it. I like it. Like, you're there, but you're not there. You know what I'm saying? Run with it. Put it everywhere. Put it everywhere. Have all the Zionists run with it.
So
Mike Tracy, dude, that guy, you couldn't be a more PD a PD lover in your life. That guy. And again, if it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's probably a duck that diddles kids. Allegedly, don't have any proof. Just putting that out there. My PDAR's going crazy right now.
Now, the president, when he's saying dumb stuff, is also still hilarious. So this is him responding to that reporter.
Justice, Mr. President.
Something that people care about. Yeah, what did you say? Go ahead.
What would you say to the survivors who feel David Gunn?
You are the worst reporter. No wonder CNN has no ratings because of people like you. You know, she's a young woman. I don't think I've ever seen you smile. I've known you for 10 years.
Johnny, will you stop this real quick? This is my friend Rob Ertman calling me right now. Let's see if we can hear what he has to say. Let's see.
Okay.
Hold on.
What's happening?
Hold on. Here we go.
What's up, brother? It's Roberto from Denver. Hey, man, I can't stand watching you on the BS channel, because I sit there and I'm fucking watching you and I love you and I'm going to talk to you. And I go, I love my brother. He's doing so well, man. I'm so proud of you.
Let me start again.
Anyway, yeah.
I just wanted you to hear the beginning of it. Here we go.
From Denver. Hey, man, I can't stand watching you on that BS channel, because I sit there and I'm fucking watching you and I love you and I want to talk to you. And I go, I love my brother. He's doing so well, man.
That's my old college buddy. He's like, I hate watching you on that BS channel.
That's sweet. That's sweat.
Oh, my friends are getting old. My friends are getting old, dude.
Is he in your sketch comedy group that you're having a reunion for?
No, he was in my fraternity. I'm with my sketch group. And two of the guys in the group are Jewish, and they have to run by their rabbi if they can rehearse before, because it's Sabbath, which I respect, because I would love to follow the Sabbath. But comedically, this is when I work and I have to figure it out. Maybe I'll quit comedy and just take Friday night to Saturday off. But they go hard to paint.
Don't do the Jewish set. Do Sunday.
No, Sunday's the fake day, Johnny.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't.
Okay, that's a good point, Johnny. It could be. I could do Thursday night to Friday evening. I'm working on it. I'd like to do that. I would like to take a day off.
Psychos come in a Seventh-day Adventist. He would come in our church every year, once a year, in the middle of church, like halfway through the sermon, would just stand up and scream, "You're worshiping on the wrong day, people!" And then he would just walk out of the church. He'd do it once.
I respect that, dude. I respect that. Did they call him the Sam Tripoli of your city? The guy who everybody thought was crazy but right?
So Michael Wolff's
response. So anyways, the Jewish guys. The Jewish guys are great. They're good friends, and they're talking to the rabbi. And then my buddy who's Jewish is like, I have a funny Jewish joke, but I can't tell my Jewish friends because they might take it the wrong way. And then everybody started doing their own Jewish jokes, which I didn't do any, but I was like, is this okay? And one guy told the funniest Jewish joke. He's like, okay. And he goes, he teaches at Jewish school, and he told the funniest Jewish joke. He's like, yeah, so two cops pull over two rabbis. And they pull them off. They walk over to the car. The rabbis roll down the window. And the rabbi goes, "Why did you pull us over?" And and the cop goes, "Oh, we're sorry. We're looking for two pedophiles." And after a second, the rabbi goes, "We'll do it."
Jeez.
We'll do it. We'll take the job.
You should have done the voice. Oh, boy. That's funny. That's really funny.
That's a good joke, dude. That's a good joke.
Jokes like that. I just love old jokes like that.
Let's get back to it, dude. Let's get back to it.
Yeah, nobody's doing that anymore. So this was Michael Wolff's response to Trump, saying that him and Epstein were colluding against Trump. This is just funny.
And found that last night Donald Trump had threatened to sue me again. I think this is the third or possibly fourth time the President of the United States has threatened to sue me. Apparently, he was asked about his reaction to the 3 million pages of Epstein files that had been released. And his response was that, he was going to sue Wolff, a writer, because I had conspired with Epstein to frame him, I think was his point. And yes, I tried to encourage Jeffrey Epstein in any way I knew how to come forward with what he knew about Donald Trump. And actually, Epstein had started to do that. In my book, Siege, Epstein talks about his breakup with Donald Trump over a piece of real estate in Palm Beach.
So fun.
Now, 3 weeks.
Hold on. This is very important.
Yes, it is.
Will you play it?
I thought you wanted me to stop. I'm sorry.
No, it's important. I'll talk about it after.
No, you're right. Yeah.
Book was published. Epstein was arrested by Donald Trump's Justice Department. As you may also know, Melania Trump threatened to sue me because I said she was part of Epstein's social circle, which we can see in these latest emails that have been released. But the effect of her threatening to sue me was that I turned around and sued her for trying to intimidate me.
This is rich
lawsuit
people
gives
like
me
slap
the
fighting.
power to subpoena Mrs. Trump, Mr. Trump, and all their friends to talk about the Trump's relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. And by the by, I raised $800,000 in a GoFundMe campaign to fund this lawsuit. So bring it on. I believe that if the American public knew the real nature of Donald Trump's long relationship with Jeffrey Epstein, they would turn away in horror and revulsion.
That's a very interesting statement.
Yes.
And the reason that's interesting, because he basically validates that the fight started in the real estate deal.
Yep.
That's huge, because even the deepest of conspiracy theorists who debunk conspiracy theorists were saying it's not real.
Yep.
That, who is a confidant of Epstein, validates that that's a real thing, that real estate deal caused a rift between them. And Trump is a scumbag, goes behind Epstein, who is a bigger scumbag, or at least equal scumbag, and backstabs him on a deal for Mar-a-Lago. That's huge.
Yep.
That's really huge. And by the way, I forget who it was in the comment section. My PDAR's going crazy. Listen to that guy talk. I mean, bells and whistles and chickens, roosters crowing. I mean, everything. Like, Ron, like if that, like, you ever hear, you ever see when a white woman, a black guy comes in, grabs her purse? You always hear black guys joke about it. Like, if that guy walked in where I was, I would grab my kids and just hold them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Clutching your purse. Yeah.
Hey, no. Don't go near. Don't go near.
Don't you look at them. Don't look at them.
Don't you look at them, you Petey. You Petey with your cheese skin. They always have cheese skin. Have you noticed that? Like, it looks like really like greasy, thick skin. They're never normal.
What is that?
The tears of children.
It's just, I mean, genuinely though, it is you're totally that, and they have usually they have wrecked teeth. Their teeth are wrecked.
Yeah, it's not good. I know who they are. They look like they don't know how to talk to women, grown-up women, and they just have cheese skin, and they wear cardigans.
Yeah, with the collar pops. What a weirdo.
It's like, get the F out of here, dude. You're a scumbag. You're a scumbag. I mean, Trump's a scumbag, but you're a scumbag. You're a scumbag.
I'll tell you who's not.
And I love his whole thing. Like, I was trying to get Epstein to come forward. Oh, really? You were trying to get the notorious PD sex ring organizer to come forward?
Yeah.
I mean, just think about that. Like, we know Trump is dark and we don't like him, and he's not a good dude, but I mean, Jeffrey Epstein's a really bad guy. And like, you hate Trump more? I mean, it's just crazy to me.
Totally.
It's just crazy to me. You know? And then so I post something, I post that funny AI of Obama giving Bill Gates a medal because he tried to slip his wife antibiotics in her drink because he got STDs from a Russian hooker. And so AI, but it's hilarious. And then there's like 3 people on Facebook that can't wait to comment on my post, and it just brings me joy to watch them lose their minds. 2 dudes and 1 chick. And she was just like, you know who's not on the list? Somalians, Joe Biden. And it's like, Somalians aren't on the list because they're not in the elites. They're too busy committing tax fraud in Minneapolis to be one of those. And Joe Biden doesn't have to be on the list because his own daughter, who verified the diary, said he was taking showers with her when she was completely inappropriate. And like, what was Hunter Biden's name for his dad? Pedo Joe or Pedo John or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Right? I mean, like, get out of here, dude. It's like they're so dumb. And I just laugh at it. It makes me laugh how stupid they are.
You know what doesn't make me laugh? I take very seriously. It's Blue Chew's new product.
Oh, dude, that Blue Chew Gold, dude, that makes me love being American.
Fellas, you already
know my new dirty talk is? I try to see how long a girl can go sing the Star Spangled Banner, and if she gets it wrong, we go back door.
Fellas, if you didn't know already from that comment from Sam Tripoli, you now know what time it is. It's time to level up, and Blue Chew just dropped something crazy. I'm talking next level, championship belt, gold-plated energy. It's Blue Chew Gold, the newest innovation from America's #1 chewable ED brand. This ain't your grandpa's little blue pill. This 4-in-1 beast is setting the gold standard for performance. We're talking 2 ingredients for blood flow to keep your rocket pumping, mixed with apomorphine and oxytocin to turn up the arousal and connection in your brain and body.
Yes, I love those 2 chemicals.
Me too. They're my favorite. Blue Chew Gold
Makes me feel alive.
Dissolves under your tongue and works in as little as 15 minutes. That means you can get it on quicker and stay in the game longer. Elevation without hesitation. This is peak passion
without hesitation.
Blue Chew and peak performance in a single tablet.
Dude. Oh, so peak, so performance. I love it, dude.
If your bed could talk after this, it would be asking for a break. Full ignition in 15 minutes or less. And we've got a special deal for our listeners.
Town. Everybody's going to Pound Town.
Make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at bluechew.com. We've got a special deal for our listeners. It's 10% off your first month of Blue Chew Gold with the code BROKEN. That's promo code BROKEN. Visit bluechew.com for more details and important safety information. And of course, we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring this podcast.
We thank you, Blue Chew. We love you.
You know who else
we love you so much.
We thank
Rock
Prize
hard
Picks.
boners, dude. Like that, dude. They just look like rockets on the 4th of July. Fireworks, dude. Fireworks.
Well, you know,
you take Blue Chew when you jizz, bald eagle comes out.
Well, you know what else is a great American holiday? It's the big game that's coming on Sunday.
Oh, I love it. I love
it. The place you need to go for the big game. There's no better way to cash in during America's biggest sporting event than Prize Picks, where it always feels good to be right. This week, and this is an important thing, Prize Picks has a special max discount for the big game.
Whoa!
It's live in the app right now. Drake May just needs 1 passing yard for the max discount to win. Just add another player to your lineup, and if your pick hits, you can cash in. I cannot, but I can almost guarantee you Drake May, the North Carolina legend, will get at least 1 passing yard. Let me see. How simple is it to get started with Prize Picks? Very simple. Even where we are, I'm not right now, but where we live in California, you just download the app. I've been playing it for probably a year or more now. Been very successful. I don't know, Sam, have you been as successful as I have?
I am successful, and I don't use nerd dork logic. I use psychic abilities.
Your gut? You use your gut?
I use my gut.
Yeah,
and that's God. Look how I got gut, dude.
I've been with the Hornets this year. I've been killing it with the Hornets because they've been underestimated. I take Knippel over on the threes every week, and it pays. I've had a great time with Prize Picks, and it's super simple. Like I said, you just pick more or less on 2 to 6 players with stat projections, like over threes, over free throws,
over threes, over threes.
That's over there. Yeah, I'm aware of that song. If you get your picks right, you could cash in. You can find a community on Prize Picks. Also, they have a social feed now where you can follow your friends or people like us. And if you want to do something wise, you just pick against everything that Sam picks. You'll probably do pretty well. Also, a new feature here. They have early payouts now. So if your player gets off to a hot start, you have the option to cash out your winnings before the game even finishes. Join millions of users and sign up for America's #1 sports pick app. That's Prize Picks. Download the Prize Picks app Prize Picks app today and use the code BROKEN to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's the code BROKEN to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Right, like Sam Tripoli has been.
I love that, dude. Thank you, Prize Picks, for being champion.
Someone mentioned this in the comments, and it's a good setup. Bannon was doing this PR rehab thing where he just interviewed Epstein and asked him these weird questions. Here's one of them right here. This was in the file dump. It's so strange.
If you live,
I just asked a question. Is your money dirty money?
No, it's not. So, in fact,
why is it not dirty money?
Because I earned it.
But you earned it.
We
went back to this before. You earned it. You earned it advising the worst people in the world, right? That do enormous bad things, and just to make more money. You're a mathematician. We walked into that clinic where they're giving that money out to these people that are in the most dire straits of poverty and sickness, and told them that the money was coming from class 3 sexual predator?
Tier 1.
Jesus.
The highest and worst?
No, I'm
the lowest.
I'm the lowest.
You're the lowest. Okay, tier 1, you're the lowest. But a criminal.
Yes.
That the money came from them. What percentage of people do you estimate? I understand you don't like probabilities. Do you estimate would say, I don't care, I want the money for my children?
I would say everyone said, I want the money for my children.
Did they know where the money came from?
I think if you told them, if I told them the devil
100%. Himself.
The devil himself said, I'm going to exchange some dollars for your child's life.
Do you think you're the devil himself?
No, but I do have a good mirror.
It's a serious question. Do you think you're the devil himself?
I don't know. Why would you say that?
Because you have all the attributes. You're incredibly smart. You remember the devil is somebody knows
smart?
it. Is your money dirty money?
How weird was that, dude?
That's a crazy, crazy thing, dude.
What does that tell you about him? I feel like that gives you some insight into who he was. But I can't quite get the conclusion. How does he regard himself, in your opinion, Jeffrey Epstein? What does he think he is?
He knows what he is. He's just trying to run PR. He's a liar. He's a child trafficker, dude. Do you think he has any problem with lying? Oh, I only make it through honest ways. Really? You won the lottery twice. Like, what are you talking about?
Here is him talking again about just weird shit with Bannon.
But I can't see anything here. So I'll just call it dark matter. And I'll say, I don't know what it is, but it behaves as if there was something there. The soul is obvious to everyone that there's something different between things that are alive and things that are not alive. But we have no idea what it is. It's currently unexplainable. I believe we need an entirely different system of analysis to try to figure out.
But sorry. With Newton, with all his alchemical studies and things he worked on the spiritual side, Leibniz just talked about the soul, Schroeder talked about what is life. If a modern scientist or someone that you funded at MIT or Harvard or one of these things talked in those types of terms, they would be considered to be a wingnut today, wouldn't they? They would not be on the path for tenure, right?
Unless they were in the philosophy department.
This is exactly my point. We're talking about 3 of the greatest mathematicians in mankind's history that have really changed mankind.
Here's the problem with this. How do we get to a situation? That a lot of the dark stuff that he was into, like COVID, the vaccine, the Ukraine, hadn't even happened yet. Right? I mean, dude, this guy's a liar. And the thing about him, dude, is you can see he's charismatic. He's a charismatic guy. You're kind of listening to him. You're like, oh, man, that's interesting. He's charismatic. That's the only reason it worked. And I'm still trying to find out why they picked him. And it seems to be a little bit of...
Yeah, I don't think he's remarkable in any way, honestly. I find him incredibly I think
he's like, you're kind of drawn into listening to him. Maybe because we know how notoriously crazy he was and all the dark shit he does, you kind of want to listen to what he's saying. Not that you're buying it, but you kind of want to listen to it. But he's just a liar.
I think it was Brett Weinstein that met. It was one of the Weinstein. No, Eric Weinstein that met him and said that he seemed like a construct, like he was kind of, an invented character. And that's the feeling I get. Like,
well, it's like if you watch these guys in particularly comedy or even pro wrestling, right, where they come up with this character and they become in their life, they become that character.
Yes,
because that character is what people want to see. So Dice was like a really great actor when he was a kid, but then the character of Andrew Dice Clay hit. He became Dice. And or Dice became Andrew. I don't know, but it seems like he became that character. Same thing with like probably Hogan and Hogan admits he stole his entire persona from this one guy that was Jim something before him, but then he becomes Hogan. Right? He no longer goes by what his real name is. He now goes by his character. So Jeffrey Epstein became a character. And he fully just controlled him, enveloped him. Is that the word I'm looking for?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I mean, there's this saying about fame. Fame is a mask that eats into the face. It's something that
they all go crazy. I did David Lucas's show today. We were talking about, how like, we were talking about if there are this type of movies in the movie theater, you go to it. Mine was any monster movie with Godzilla. His was like what was that Martin Lawrence Will Smith movie? What was it?
Bad Boys.
Bad Boys. He's like, if there's a bad boy, I'll go to the movie theater. And I was just like, how crazy did Martin Lawrence go? And he goes, that's what Hollywood does to you. It just eats you up. It just eats you up.
Totally. I'm with you. So that's really, I mean, we covered most of the things I wanted to cover for the Epstein. Oh, there was one last thing. We'll end on the big W. We'll end our Epstein segment on the big W for conspiracy theorists. Guess who was right in the heart of all of this? It was one of the oldest names in conspiracies, being well represented, the Rothschilds. They were.
Oh, it's not even only that. How about Noam Chomsky, dude?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the most shocking one. Like, how can you be? And Noam Chomsky like opened my eyes to the media. How can you be going so hard at Israel while hanging out with their agent? Like, he represents Israel. It really comes off as the phoniest shit possible.
I've never been a fan of his politics are very left, and I never been a fan of that guy.
But he's always gone off on Israel. He's always called it a genocide. And now you're hanging out with all them?
But yeah, this is as Jay Dyer says, this is Whitney Webb being vindicated. Epstein is bragging about representing the Rothschilds. He's saying here,
as you probably know, I represent the Rothschilds. I was hoping to figure out a way for the bank that has 160 billion in management. It can do something in tech. Best client list in the world, prehistoric products. It can wait. Good luck in China. I'll be in Europe again the 20th to the 28th. Then my island. Have you heard of it? So if you want to come around the world going west, you come to the island. And if you'd like to meet me in Saudi at the end of the month, that's where all the cool people are going to be.
There's
Johnny. This is your new greatest character. How about the fact that they were talking about how basically the Rothschilds and the Epsteins funded Hitler?
Yeah. Okay, I hadn't heard that one. The Epsteins were.
You didn't see that, dude?
No,
I mean, Jay Dyer's been bragging about being right the whole time. You remember he came on? We talked about it.
Yeah. Of course.
I
I
mean,
hadn't
dude,
seen that in the emails.
I mean, I know people are just like, Hitler was fighting the banks. No, he wasn't. They're like, he arrested a Rothschild. He was in jail for a week, dude. It just, man. It's just crazy to me, dude. They're all idiots. It's just like, dude, you really think this guy naturally came up in this completely locked down country? His job was to destroy he has to get the Germans behind him. So he has to do all this theater stuff. And once they get behind him, he sends them to slaughter.
Yeah. No, that's.
And then he dies peacefully in Argentina. Come on.
I'm not sure about that part, but so
shut up, Johnny.
Transitioning to a video I want to play that's not Epstein related. Jay shared these photos on Twitter, which kind of prove the eyes wide shut theory of the elite social circles here. You can see some photos.
Oh yeah, this is the famous Rothschild party.
Yeah,
this is like in the 70s. Very famous.
Yeah. And then you can see look,
bro, there's some dark
photo.
stuff in this stuff. People
Amazing.
asking about torture.
Amazing old male and amazing hunt. My bankers should be careful. Great photo. Thanks. Thrilling hunt. So then this week we got a video. Now I don't know how old. I assume this is old, but it's a video of someone who communicated regularly with one of the camera operators, maybe, or the cinematographer for Eyes Wide Shut. And check this out. This is kind of
check this out. Come on now, check this out. Come on now, check this out. Check this out.
There you go.
Okay. With the red hoodie, who live in a large house in Eyes Wide Shut. I also happen to know Stanley Kubrick's cameraman, and he said I used to work with him. He was a.
By the way, this guy has the worst teeth I've ever seen in my life, and I'm a fan of the Pogues, if you know who they are.
He was a freelance cameraman. Worked a lot on very high end stuff on drama at the BBC, and he got this job for 4 years with Stanley Kubrick. And we used to drink and in the bar, and when the film came out, I said, "Wow, it looks amazing. Your work is incredible." He said, "It's not in the film." I said, "How do you mean?" He said, "Well, I was in New York the entire time, and I shot for 4 years, and none of it's in the film."
Is this guy in a Santa Claus claymation?
What?
Look at this guy.
Well, I was in New York the
Are you
entire
hearing what he's
time.
saying? The camera guy is saying that he shot for 4 years with Kubrick, and none of it is in the film.
Wow, it looks amazing. Your work is incredible. He said, "It's not in the film." I said, "How do you mean?" He said, "Well, I was in New York the entire time, and I shot for 4 years, and none of it's in the film. All they put in the film was Nicole Kidman and what's his name, and the studio just cobbled together a bizarre non-story stuff. That's not what the film was about," he said. So, and I've tried to speak to the original film editor who, well, I don't know who the original film editor was, but I've tried to speak through the Hollywood agent to the studio film editor, as editor, I'm a film editor to editor, to ask him what was the original film like and what did you do with the studio. And I got into his agent basically told me to bugger off. I mean, he never got in touch with me, and I know who he is quite well. So I don't know. I think there's more to that film than meets the eye.
Anyway, so there's another suggestion that Eyes Wide Shut was completely altered.
Where's that guy live? The North Pole?
He's also just like his bottom tooth, like bottom teeth, his row, it was like merged into like one tooth that was just.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have no teeth by the end.
Oh, you what, from the drugging days? Do you think?
No, just like, I mean, I'm just going to.
All right, so you want to lighten things up a little bit? This was one of the funniest things I saw all week. Marshawn Lynch went on Bill Maher. Have you seen this clip?
Dude, how about Bill Maher saying, when we going to apologize to QAnon?
Yes. Yeah.
Did you hear that, dude?
Yeah.
When we going to apologize to QAnon? You're like, and that's it. Like, everyone's, Q was Epstein. Q was Israel. Q was Operation Trust. They told you the truth because they wanted to capture you. Doesn't mean it wasn't true. Yes.
A lot of it.
It's the same thing. Johnny, here's the thing. They throw in disinformation to keep the normies out.
Right, but the first Q drop was Hillary Clinton will be arrested imminently. They've extradited her.
Well, I mean, Emily compared to 400 years from now could be 20 years from now.
Right, but they were like, it's happening, and she's still free on the streets. This is now, I will say that
she might be a clone, you asshole.
Luke, sorry, I didn't mean to share that one. Luke Radkowski was sharing this thing, making a connection between Q and Epstein. He said, I think Epstein was behind QAnon, which worked very well muddying the waters on actual trafficking. He said, this is from a guy, Josh Ekel. He says, the MAGA conspiracy that originated on 4chan's politics board claimed the country was secretly run by what we know it is run by. It turns out the founder of 4chan and that politics forum was friends with Epstein. His name showed up in yesterday's document dump. Now, I don't know about that.
Okay.
I don't know if I buy that. I've heard some people say.
Something, Jair.
Yeah.
How does it muddy the waters? Would you say, Johnny, even before this drop, this Epstein drop, that maybe because you're on tinfoil hat, it may seem skewered, but more people knew about the dark stuff that elites were doing than ever before?
Maybe. Yeah. Okay.
I don't understand how it is muddying the water. Now, I love Luke Radowski. This is just a difference of opinion. This isn't like personal because I think he's great, but I saw him say that about Pizzagate too. And I go, well, Pizzagate was real. It really happened. I'm not supposed to say that word. We can't say that word now. It's in the Epstein drop.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they've been letting us get away with a lot too. I'm surprised. But no, I think I'm with you. I mean, Ben Swan, another person vindicated who got.
God bless him. I love him. He's having his moment. Good for him.
Yeah, absolutely. Good for him. It was.
I mean, that's how I learned about him. Was like this guy. I'm like, dude, this is on CBS. They're talking about that, and that blew him up, even if it was within the conspiracy community.
Well, do you remember?
And now it's everywhere.
Do you remember how he just disappeared after that?
Yeah, they didn't let him on TV for 2 years.
That was crazy, dude. And then he reappeared. It was funny. Osmond Gold was talking about him, like praising him, and then he was like, still became a Giga Chad, though. Because he's got that.
Dude,
he's a
Johnny. Some guy just said, this is Parantion 549. Gamble. This guy must not know this podcast. Gambling ads are gay. Guess what this podcast loves? Gay dollars. Okay. We're all about gay dollars.
Where you been,
Please
bro?
stop. Where have you been? Are you new to this show? The show about nothing that just tries to get as many gay dollars as we can? Please stop.
So to
a lot
lighten
of
it up
sassiness in the comment section tonight. Gonna be honest with you. A lot of sassiness.
It's a late night on a Friday. So what do you, I mean, people
Thursday.
Is it Thursday? Jeez. No, it's Friday. Oh, now it's Friday. Yeah, sorry. That's why.
Just turned Friday a minute ago.
Okay. So this is hilarious. This is
hilarious.
This is Bill Maher and Marshawn Lynch. Just two couldn't be more different, these two guys.
In fact, Killer Mike was talking about this on my last show of the season. How the French.
You said Killer Mike?
Killer Mike,
Oh, yeah, that nigga is official. I fuck with Big Dog. You mad at him?
I love him.
That's my dog.
Are you kidding?
Hell yeah.
He took me to the Blue Flame.
Strip club.
See what I'm talking? Damn. Maybe I need to tap in with him.
You definitely do.
Was it hella ass cheeks in that motherfucker?
It was so ridiculous. It was like a cartoon.
Ridiculous.
To me,
oh, in a good way.
Not in a good way.
It was hella ass. That much ass. It was bad.
Just, you know what? People have different ideas of beauty. And we are all allowed to like.
I know what he's talking about.
Restaurant.
Yeah.
I like it rare and you like it well done. Whatever.
You goddamn right.
Okay. So like I've never been what? We're shaking on that. Okay, great. So I've been to strip clubs. I just was never to one like that where it was so exaggerated. The bulbousness
Serena.
of the buttocks sometimes
you know what he's talking about, right?
lumpiness
of course.
of the chestal region.
Titties.
Yes,
Big
that
ass
I think.
titties.
Yeah,
Boy, God. Shit, sound like you was in over your head. You wasn't ready for that.
I was completely ready for it. It was literally over my head.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's obvious that he's like me. He doesn't like BBLs.
Yes. Yeah.
He doesn't like fake fat asses. I agree.
Me too.
I hate they stink. Supposedly they stink. And
Really?
it's just like, yeah, that's look up BBL stink.
Because you can't wipe? Is that what it is?
I don't know. I don't even know how they wipe their asses anyways. How do you get that deep?
Well, imagine having the long nails combined with the BBL. Like, what do you do for that?
Yeah, I had a joke about that, Johnny. They take the paper, they take the toilet paper, wrap it around the hand like Dormi Origato, Mr. Orbato, and then they just saw meat. That's all they do. They saw up and down. We wipe up. They saw down. They saw up and down. They saw up.
Oh, it's horrible, Sam. Oh, okay. Okay. BBL smell, that's a quote, is a temporary, common, and usually harmless odor occurring during Brazilian butt lift recovery. It's described as a musty or sour odor caused by trapped sweat, drainage, and bacteria under tight garments.
Yeah, I'm with you, dude. It's just too much.
I gotta leave and come back for a second so I can go throw up.
Nobody likes BBLs.
Nobody.
It's gotta be like when you hit it from behind. It's gotta be like just being in a bouncy house. It's going up and down. Bong, bong, bong.
All right, I'm back. I just need to go vomit for a second. I want to tell you about another great friend. And I'm sure they wouldn't want.
They gotta hose that ass down, right? They just gotta shove a hose right up there and hose it down.
We might need a little bit of space between the read I want to do and that. You sent me this story, or you talked to me about this on one of the tinfoil the other day. Maybe Canada.
Kim looks like a leprechaun. What go on?
Canada, we've learned. You told me about this. Has war gamed what a United States invasion would look like. And as you said, how long they say they would last, hold out against
48 hours.
48 hours, 2 days is what their estimate was. Here is the takeaway from me, though. Did you ever realize how minuscule it's this is another thing you were right about. You've always said that Canada regards the United States as kind of their big protector, their big brother, and they don't really have military to speak of.
That's why
look at this, dude. Look at the numbers here. Look at this. We have 1,315,000.
I got more people on my block than they got combat troops.
Combat troops, active duty, 1,000,003. They have 62,000. They have 29,000 reservists. We have almost 800,000 reservists. We have 2,640 battle tanks. They have 74. In artillery pieces, we have 5,000. They have 178. Combat capable aircraft, we have 1,400. They have 100. Submarines, 65-4. Will somebody give Canada a submarine, please? Please. Aircraft carriers, we got 11. They got none. Now, aircraft carriers, a big expense. I understand. Destroyers, they have no destroyers, 74-0. And then frigates, they have at least a couple of frigates. We have 26 frigates. They have 12. But I never realized how minuscule their army was.
Yeah, dude, that's why they can spend so much money on healthcare. Their tax money on healthcare because they're not spending 50 cents on a dollar on their military. You go to Toronto, like there's people in Canada in the comment section. Canadians hate Toronto, but all you gotta do is live in LA long enough, or live in America long enough. You go to Toronto, the women are gorgeous, everybody's happy, they all get along. And the reason why Canadians, which is maybe I'm wrong, Canadians, I guess, don't live as long as Americans.
Oh, really?
Which is really crazy because we're gutter. Like we eat like shit. We like do drugs. Even though Canada gets better here than we do, I couldn't believe it. Back when I did drugs, I go up there. How do you guys get better snow than we do?
You know, speaking of being healthy, there is a great way to start the year healthy. It's by checking out our next sponsor, Tempo. Tempo gives you nutrient-packed meals that are already cooked and ready in minutes, perfect for when you need fuel, real fuel fast. I've been using them for years, Tempo, another sponsor that I use and love. It's great. I come home in between our tinfoil hat break every week, pop a Tempo in. It's ready in just a couple of minutes. It's chef crafted, dietitian approved meals, and they deliver them right to your door. Each meal is already perfectly portioned for lunch, like I have it, dinner, and ready in just 2 minutes. That means real food, real fast, without the sad desk lunch or the drive-through regret. I've been really doing a good job this year avoiding drive-through, Sam. Are you still going to drive-throughs?
Occasionally.
Are you avoiding drive-through, Sam?
I am avoiding. I am.
Okay, good job. With 20 new recipes every week made from nutrient-rich ingredients, Tempo keeps things exciting and helps you stay consistent with healthy habits. Even busy athletes like Maria Sharapova, who I love, swear by Tempo for balanced meals that help them stay on top of their wellness goals. And no matter your goals, there's a Tempo meal for you. Protein-packed meals.
It's a Tempo. It's a Tempo.
No, they should borrow that from you. I think you should try to lease that or sell the rights to that tune to them, Sam.
It's a Tempo. It's a Tempo.
That was a good song. Calorie.
Johnny, will you play the song I just sent you? A rapper sang about me.
And even GLP-1 balanced meals.
Whoa!
It's convenient, but also flexible enough to fit the way you want to eat. For a limited time, Tempo is offering our listeners at Broken Sam.
I love Tempo.
60% off their first box.
Giving it away.
Go to tempomeals.com/brokensim. That's tempomeals.com/brokensim. For 60% off your first box. Tempomeals.com/brokensim. Rules and restrictions may apply and probably do.
Yeah, dude. I love Tempo.
All right, you said
I love him, dude.
Song?
I love him so much, dude.
From someone called E-Fluent, is that right?
Yeah, he's an upstate New York rapper.
He's not
sang
affluent.
a song about
E-Fluent.
He's E-Fluent, dude.
Which song? What you sent me just goes to his page. Oh, is it the one called Sam Tripoli? Is
the rapper singing about me. Yes.
Okay, let me check it out. I hope he doesn't get us a takedown for this. His own song. I'm not logged in. You have to log in to play stuff like this?
Come on, dude. What kind of America do we live in?
I don't use Spotify anymore. Let me see.
Boo, Johnny. It's a Tempo.
Oh, I gotta get my
pee-pee,
email
me
out.
poo-poo, my friend. Again. Me pee-pee, my poo-poo, my friend.
Did you ever see that guy that apparently it was fake, but he acted like he gave away his crypto keys accidentally on a stream and like his account got emptied? I've heard it's fake, but I'm always paranoid now that I'll accidentally bring up.
Pee-pee, me poo-poo, my friend. Again.
All right.
Friend again. Do you guys know those from?
What do you think is power structure? Because right now everyone's like, the jizz right. And I personally think they're middle management. I think there's people above them going back to these old gods, the Babylonians, the black nobility, whoever those old Babylonian banking families.
When did that come out? How long ago?
What up?
Diving deeper than we usually do. Light the reefer up and read me the news. Let's see what lies is out. It's some of the rawest, most appalling crimes to write about. Cryptids stole my spirit in the woods as soon as night would fall. Hallucinations pacing. This ain't life at all. Change it to the station where they talk of how our rights dissolve. I need that tinfoil hat pod. Remember as a youngin' I wanted to be a crack god or a rap star. Now I want my checks in peace. Ground yourself, surround yourself with nature. It's the best release. I don't stress the street shit anymore, God. Cause life is too short to be living in wartime. When you don't gotta be. I study the philosophy of Isaac Weishaupt in the Mount Crushmore gas. Letting shots pour till there's not one more left. Gotta respect me. Shout to Johnny and XG. What up, y'all?
Yay, Johnny!
They fed you bad history. I got that ex-tweaker energy. Sam Tripoli. Ex-tweaker energy. Sam Tripoli. Taunting meets in these streets like y'all can't get me. Your perspective is off. Come to the lab with me. I got that ex-tweaker energy. Sam Tripoli. Ex-tweaker energy. Sam Tripoli. If they want you gone, then they'll do it pretty damn quickly. They dropping bodies like flies here. Twilight zone happens all of the time here. 607 where they stick those peasants in the worst situations. Go to church if you sacred, it's Satan transgressing through, searching for a better view or the vindication for the hatred that he's yet to spew. Covering all angles of the fallen angels. Suffering to save you's not part of the playthrough. This simulation's a bore where elite pedophiles send our nations to war. And defeating them at trial isn't even an option. Because every politician.
Great job. Great job, E-Fluent.
E-Fluent, bringing that heat.
Speaking of, he talked about angels. We have a possible.
I mean, everybody's talking about fallen angels now. Listen to Sam Tripoli today to hear the news of tomorrow.
The Giants owner got in trouble, and now we have possible proof or evidence, at least, of biblical giants. I saw the guys over at Nephilim Death Squad talking about this. We've got resurfaced 3,300-year-old documents. I just got an ad from the New York Post. Hinting at biblical giants being real. Historians are scratching their heads at a resurfaced Egyptian scroll held by the British Museum that might support the claim that biblical giants were, in fact, real. In Genesis chapter 6, the Bible in Genesis chapter 6 of the Bible, there is
Titans.
Yeah. There's a reference to widespread human wickedness and corruption, which was supposedly caused by, of course, the Nephilim, powerful beings that were the sons of fallen angels and human women.
Yes.
If these sons who were described as giant beings and referred to as men of renown that caused, this is on the New York Post website, by the way, that caused widespread chaos, which prompted God to cleanse the earth by, quote, destroying all creatures under the sky with floodwaters. Fast forward to now. Anastasi the First, a 33 or Anastasi 1, maybe, I don't know how they label these, a 3,300-year-old document that's been in
33.
Oh.
Hello.
Yeah, that's right. A 3,300-year-old document that's been in the British Museum since 1839 has reignited interest in the Associates for Biblical Research, the ABR, a religious org in Pennsylvania. And historians and researchers are believing that these men of renown giants may have actually been real. The ancient document, which is believed to be from the 13th century BCE, mentions run-ins with the
BBC?
BCE, not BBC.
BBC?
That's something completely different. That's your search history you're talking about.
Hell yeah.
It mentions run-ins with the Shosu people who were supposedly 8 feet tall, which scared the Israelites, as reported by the Daily Mail. To connect dots that this document is proof beyond what is they're connecting, but this is written like it is from the 1800s. What? Okay. Numbers. Oh, listen to this. Numbers 13 verse 33, a verse in the Old Testament, also hints at Israelites coming across these large figures. So yeah, it's just another document that's kind of what would you say, like a parallel evidence of these large fellas.
Johnny, when you gonna realize I'm right all the time?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when you gonna realize that, Johnny? Why won't you realize that I am psychic and you are lucky to be working with greatness?
I will say I'm a very lucky person. I will admit that, but it's not for that reason.
He's a lucky boy.
You have a great time.
Such a lucky boy.
Speaking of giants.
Oh.
Speaking of giants, Bert Kreischer went on We Might Be Drunk. And boy, did he have a revelation.
We need a drink. Let's have a drink. I can't drink.
What's
drink.
up?
Please. Oh, you didn't hear?
Medication?
Yeah, blood clots.
What?
Yeah, my legs. Yeah.
Drink.
No, you drink.
No.
Shit. You know I never cared about that. Yeah, bad.
You all right?
In my lungs, yeah. Yeah.
Blood clots.
As he drinks a Diet Coke.
I'm saving it for Rogan. So
Is that from drinking or?
No, it's from passing out on a plane. Passing out on a plane with your leg like this.
What?
Yeah, it's like just.
That's got to be it. Passing out on a plane.
LA.
He acknowledges it in a second.
To the East Coast.
It does come from, you have to do something, you know, anyway, yeah.
It's about probably about 5 times from December 18th to New Year's Eve.
Okay.
And Nashville included. But and I got off the last flight I had from New York to do Kelly Clarkson. Man, on the plane, I was like, God damn it, my fucking leg hurts. And it had been hurting for like a week, 2 weeks, over in different locations. And it was really odd.
You got to get you a peg leg, dude. That'd be fucking sick.
Oh,
That's a good thumbnail, dude.
That's
a little eye patch, peg leg.
A peg leg. Dude, I was scared when it happened because it's a blood clot. It's a blood clot immediately.
I don't think I would know.
I would know.
You know.
Really?
You 100% know. You 100% know. And then I went in. I was like, it was throbbing at night. And then I told my wife, I was like, something's. I woke up at 2 a.m. to make a drink to go back to bed because I was like, I have no rest.
God.
And Leanne's like, I'm taking you to the emergency room. And when you go, usually you're like, I'm fine. And I was like, I want to go to the emergency room. And I went in and I told them, I said, I think I have a blood clot. And they're like, you don't have a blood clot. You don't have any of the markers are, you're very overweight. Like I'm overweight, but I'm not. You got to be very overweight, totally inactive. Like those are the markers for blood clots. Usually, she's like, you seem fairly active, and she goes, I think it's your sciatic nerve, which I do have a sciatic problem. And then
is that back,
like right here?
Got
it shoots down your leg.
Okay.
And I told her, I said, but it's been traveling. It was in my foot. It was on the outside of my foot. It was in my calf. It was on the outside of my calf. It was all over my leg.
It's like you. It's torn like a motherfucker, dude.
I was crazy pain. She comes back, they do a ultrasound, and she's like, you have a significant blood clot in behind your knee. She goes, I didn't see that. She goes, we got to see if they're in your lungs. And then took me in, and then they're like, they're in your lungs. And so then they're like,
how the fuck did it beat you to fucking this?
I know.
There's a guy from CNN, young dude, flew to Afghanistan, didn't move a lot on his plane, I guess, landed. I hear every blood clot story you'd ever. Young guy gets a blood clot, died 2 days later.
But don't a lot of people just sleep on a plane? Like
they do, but I think
it's the angle. Maybe
there's a number there. Honestly, no one can really figure out what happened. Like they're going like, how did it happen to you?
There we go.
Like, and so I mean, that's where, man, when the internet chimes in, you're like,
oh, don't read that shit.
Have you ever had COVID? 11 times. Were you vaccinated? 4 times. Were you on testosterone? A ton. Were you inactive on the plane? Drunk, passed out. Alcohol has nothing to do with it, luckily, because that was like but yeah, it's like all of the above. This guy, he got a blood clot and he died.
He's like an in shape guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, Bert, 4 jabs. And then COVID 11 times. What good is the jab if you get COVID 11 times? So, yeah, pretty obvious. I mean, feel bad for him. That's the same thing my mom got. She had that same thing, the blood clot situation. From
TRT causes blood clots?
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah.
What?
Especially if it takes you too high. Oh, were you just looking that up? Uh-oh.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting on it. Should I not get on it?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think if you're getting to a normal level, like what is normal, I don't know. So there was anyway, Godspeed to Bert. I hope that works out.
I hope he's okay, dude.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. So this to me, I wasn't sure if it was real. And now I think it is because he's apologized for it. This is what your whole take on the N-word as kind of a psyop against black people and like why some people can say it and some people can't. It couldn't be better encapsulated than in this like 30 seconds, 20 seconds. So this is Tet McMillan, a great rookie receiver in the NFL for the Carolina Panthers, doing, I assume from the Super Bowl, some live video gameplay with someone called Yana J. I think she's a streamer or something. I don't know, Instagram star. And watch him celebrating here.
Nigga, pick to the Baja. Pick to the Baja.
Watch her go. Watch, she's gonna go. Is he black? Watch this.
Pick to the Baja.
Black.
Yeah, talking shit. We won.
Huh?
We won.
Okay, we did.
He said, I don't know.
I mean, just the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
I just did David Lucas's story and his show, and I told him about Paul. Does she have a camel toe, by the way, when she jumps up?
Nah, I don't know why. Twitter does this thing where it loads first in the crappy version, and then you have to wait a second for it to. Right. Well, I think it's loaded. Man.
Nigga, pig. Pig to the Baja. Pig to the Baja.
Can you say that? Is he black like me?
Yeah, talking shit. We won.
Huh?
We won.
Okay, we did.
Black.
I mean, it's so stupid. It's so dumb. Dumb people ruin everything. She's a great example of that. It's so dumb. Was that?
Like,
I don't know if that.
I have to decide whether I'm offended. Is
yeah.
he black?
No, he's not black. Does he look black? He looks Asian.
He's Hawaiian.
He might be half black.
He's Hawaiian.
I was telling the story. Paul Mooney called me the M-word on Dave Lucas's show. I used the M-word. He called me the M-word. Like, what are we doing here?
What did Dave Lucas say?
He laughed. It's David Lucas.
Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure he wasn't also asking if you were black. Are you
so dumb?
Are you black? Now it's interesting because
they black. Can he say that? Because if not, I'm going to try to get him canceled.
Yeah, isn't that crazy, dude? Now I thought so. I was like, that is real, but I thought her reaction seemed a little performative, which obviously it was. But then they come out with another clip, which to me seems clearly fake from the same thing. And I want to know if your fake Dar comes up for this, because this seemed fake to me. This is later. This is another clip they put out.
Nah, I am. I'm straight right now.
Oh.
Now they're calling this fat shaming, to be clear.
I'm straight right now.
Oh, wait. So what's your diet looking like?
My diet? I eat whatever I want.
Yeah, because I only eat salads.
For it don't look like it.
Wait. Oh. What do you mean?
You're eating that.
I can't have a cheat day.
I'm saying it don't look like you just eat salad. You eating that.
This is why we shouldn't allow dumb people to participate. She's gotten. Is it real? It's possible it's fake, but she might be that dumb.
Maybe, yeah, it could be. But no, then I thought it was fake, and then he came out and it sent out like an official apology for the N-word thing. So I'm like, okay. I mean, he wouldn't do that on the day. By the way,
so dumb. It's so dumb.
We're in a simulation because guess what? He won the award for offensive rookie of the year today.
Dude, that is so funny. He's offensive, being offensive.
Isn't that crazy? It's a simulation.
And he's good, dude. He's
really
good, dude.
Yeah, he's really good.
He's good, dude.
Mamdani today, and nobody else has picked up on this, but I just thought.
And by the way, that's why comedy gets ruined. And not talking about the ladies in the chat or watching right now. But women internalize everything. She's holding a donut saying, I only eat salads. As she's holding a donut.
Idiot. And then taking it personally.
I mean, it's just stupid.
Nobody else seems to have noticed this yet, but Mamdani did this whole press conference about how the budget is all jacked up for New York City. And he makes the best argument against his entire worldview with respect to taxes. Listen to this.
Well, by the way, all those pictures of his mom was a Epstein associate, but all those pictures of him are AI.
AI, yeah. And his age doesn't quite match to what it would have to have been, apparently. But yeah, here he is just being not really unwittingly making an argument against his whole belief about taxing the rich.
Former Governor Andrew Cuomo extracted our city's resources, using our revenue to address state-level holes while withholding from the city what it was owed. The result is a stunning fiscal imbalance. New Yorkers contribute 54.5% of state revenue and receive only 40.5% back.
Did he just figure out that rich people pay all the taxes? Is that what just happened there?
Dude, that was great, Johnny. Good catch.
Isn't that hilarious?
What a garbage man. He's
like
such these rich kid socialists. Garbage.
Isn't that hilarious, though? He just realized that, wait a minute, all the rich people in the city pay all the taxes, so we should get to keep all the taxes, all that money? Like, what? Yeah. What an idiot, dude. He just
an idiot, dude.
Made an argument.
Dude, I'm just going to watch New York City turn into Gotham, dude.
You sent me the very, I'd say, positive story about that YouTuber who made that film that really succeeded well at the box office, right?
Yeah, at one point was the number one film. I guess that other movie surpassed it.
Yeah, just
but
barely.
At one point was the number one grossing film in the United States.
Mark Fishbach, known as Markiplier, achieved a massive box office success with his horror film called Iron Lung. Now, that is one example of how it can go, but here's another example of how it can go if you're not quite on the pulse of what people want. Jennifer Esposito is a pretty big Hollywood star. She's in Blue Bloods, she's on The Boys, and she also self-financed the film. And here's what happened to her. This is John Campea, one of my favorite YouTube channels. She made a film called Fresh Kills. He's going to show the trailer, and you can actually he doesn't show the trailer. Let me show the trailer really quick, and you can decide, Sam, if you think this is what people are looking for. It is hold on, it's like an all-female cast except for an abusive father. And I'll just skip to the end of this. She went bankrupt. She took out a mortgage. She lost her house financing this film.
Oh my God, I feel so bad.
Despite a 93% Rotten Tomatoes score. And it's because go woke, go broke, literally, in this case. I'll just show a little of the trailer.
Everything I do is for the betterment of my girls. Don't you know that? Don't you trust me?
Ooh, big scary white man.
Oh, she did that?
Yeah, it's her film. Yeah, she wrote and directed.
Con, is Dad an honest man?
He's everywhere, by the way.
An honest man. Where'd you get that from, Rose? A man that gives you everything.
Some questions are just better left unanswered. He doesn't do things right all the time, but he does them for the right reasons. Our families came in with nothing. You're led to believe that things are fair here. They're not.
That who self-financed it, that woman right there, Jennifer Esposito. And yeah, this, it's kind of like a mob, but the dad's an asshole, women are tough. It failed miserably. She lost her house. She was some interview I saw. She was like crying because she was like literally getting kicked out of her house right there after financing. And it's an example of, you give people what they want and you succeed. And if you don't do that, despite the critic.
The problem is what she should have done is a mob horror film. That would be great. The mob takes on like Jason Voorhees or something. And the mob boss said, that'd be a great movie.
Like Cleaver, what you just gave, by the way, was the premise for the horror film that Christopher Moltisanti comes up with in The Sopranos. He finances and produces a film called Cleaver about a mob boss who is dismembered and his arm is like a cleaver, and he comes back and it failed miserably, I believe, in Sopranos, but it's a great idea. The Larchmont neighborhood, wonderful neighborhood. It's not far from where our studio.
Wonderful neighborhood, dude. That's where we found Pollyanna.
Yeah, it is. Have you heard about what's going on there?
Yeah, and I totally get it, and I'll tell you why. Okay, tell the story, and I'll tell you why.
I'll just show this brief news clip, and then you can tell me.
Family-friendly community now becoming a living nightmare. Residents in Larchmont Village say it's all because of rampant prostitution. They say the obscene behavior often...
We can't say how nice and expensive this neighborhood is, by the way, in LA.
It is. The neighborhood is so nice, dude. It is so nice.
And we just heard one neighborhood over, Hancock Park, having break-ins at all hours. They had to create their own security force because they were having multiple break-ins every night and the police weren't doing anything. So one neighborhood over now in Larchmont, this is what's going on.
Just a few feet from their homes.
And they say it is getting worse despite their pleas to police for help. KTLA's Rachel Menatop is live from Larchmont Village with the story. Rachel?
Shout out, Rachel.
Shout out, Rachel.
Sure, Rick. People tell us that oftentimes an entire block will be filled with parked cars where people are engaging in sex, and then they'll throw out their trash and used items onto the street. This has actually been happening for many years, but lately it seems to be escalating.
This guy that's about to come up, Sam, is the best.
During the day, this Larchmont neighborhood is picturesque. Longtime homeowners say it's when the sun goes down that things become sketchy and the unwanted encounters begin.
They're taking advantage of a human need in a disgusting way.
Larry says he often wakes up to this, a woman barely clothed walking across the street.
Nice.
Used condoms, sanitary napkins, tissues, and all kinds of remnants from illegal sex trafficking and prostitution.
Okay.
I have to come out in the morning and scoop up used condoms with semen coming out of them. You can't imagine how disgusting it is. And to be able to have to do it every day, it's really quite remarkable.
Occasionally, sometimes it's violent. The sex workers and Johns are getting in fights with each other. They're screaming at each other. They're getting physical with each other.
Other nearby neighborhoods impacted are St. Andrews Square, Windsor Square, and Koreatown. Karen Gilman says police advised them not to intervene. So instead, they've put up these signs letting the Johns and the pimps know.
Look, it says, if you stop here between 11 p.m. and 7 a.m., your license plate will be sent to SLO Daniel Chavez at the LAPD. Our neighborhood has submitted dozens of plates, and we will continue doing so. Do not stop here. You are on camera. So I love that guy. He's like, I have to do this every morning. Go out and get these.
I have to be basically an adult bookstore janitor and clean up all the sauce. And so what happens, Johnny? Here's what's happened.
Mm-hmm.
So when I moved to LA in like 98, 99, all the prostitution was on Hollywood Boulevard. You know, what was Julia Roberts' movie called?
Notting Hill.
What was it about the prostitution?
Pretty Woman,
right? It was all on Hollywood Boulevard. Then they build up. Johnny, you lost your background. You lost your background. Johnny, you lost it. You're not in space, Johnny. You're a liar. You're a liar. So we can't hear you either, Johnny. We can't even hear you either. So they build Hollywood and Highland, which is where the Oscars are. It's this gorgeous, there you are. Gorgeous like building where they have the Oscars. There's stores there. It's a horrible place to own a business because they don't allow you to advertise. I wouldn't open a business there. So anyways, so to clean up Hollywood Boulevard, they literally dig up Hollywood Boulevard. They dig it up, forcing a lot of the businesses to leave. And then like fucking cockroaches, they come back in.
No.
So anyways, they move the prostitutes from Hollywood Boulevard down to Santa Monica Boulevard. And that's where all the prostitutes are. And they were there for like 15, 20 years, right? They were there for a very long time. Well, now they built up Santa Monica with all these high-rise apartments.
Yeah.
Now they've forced the prostitutes down to Larchmont.
That's what the news says too. Yeah, it was the enforcement that kind of forced them.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, you could say whatever you want about hookers and all that stuff. It's never going away. No. And now that AI porn stars are coming, it's going to get worse because nobody's going to want to watch these. If some guy asks you to do something on the internet and you're like, I don't do that, he'll just go find an AI girl to do it. She'll do it. Right. So they're going to be forcing these girls back on the streets and it's just going to get worse. So regardless of morally, whether you like it or not, they should just, like in The Wire, here's a place you can go do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is where you do it. It's got to be like a parking lot or something. I don't even know. Here's the place. Go do it. Leave these houses alone.
Yeah. I can't see him ever doing that, but I guess so. Okay, so last couple things. This is from a week ago. We just didn't get to it, but I want to talk about Kanye issued an apology. He said 25 years ago he was in a car accident that caused damage to his frontal lobe. It gave him bipolar. He remains undiagnosed by any medical professional. They say he has ADHD or something like that. But he claims that he does have bipolar, and that is why he went a little loopy, and says he's not a Nazi or an anti-Semite. I love the Jewish people. To the black community, which held me down through all the highs and lows. I don't know if that quite comes off the way he means for it to. In the darkest times, the black community is unquestionably the foundation of who I am. I am so sorry to have let you down. I love us. I love us. And he says in early 2025, I fell into a 4-month long manic episode of psychotic, paranoid, and impulsive behavior that destroyed my life. As the situation became increasingly unstable, there were times I didn't want to be here anymore. Now I know you said last week that this is about keeping his kids, and I guess that's right.
This is now he's in the state where he's trying to play nice with them, and they're not going to let him see his kids, and he's going to lash out again.
Yeah,
and it's absolutely ridiculous. The mother's adult film star who's been connected to the darkest of dark. She gets to see him because he said some things about one particular group. He doesn't get to see them. Okay, total BS.
It's crazy. Now LeBron said the dumbest thing he's ever said in his life a couple of weeks ago, where he said that modern players in the NBA have it so much harder than guys in the old days. They have a tougher game to play, a lot more running. They have all these soft tissue injuries. He said something about how you have to sleep in different beds all the time. And so this was Paul Pierce and KG's response to that idiocy by LeBron.
Like, this is what Ticket talk about, that they out of shape. We practiced every day. We went up and down every day.
Like a game.
Like a game. So we 5-on-5 pretty much.
100%.
And so now they come in and they doing a lot of individual work.
With a trainer.
You know, so a lot of our shit was game speed. Right.
With a trainer.
And then in the summer.
At half speed.
Right.
For 30 minutes.
Right.
And then they're going to go play a 2-hour fucking game and think they going to play.
In the summer,
they're 100% right.
For 7 hours.
In the summer, they individual work every day.
For 30 minutes. With one trainer.
Yeah.
And think that's going to be the same shit. Like, what are we talking about here? Bro, motherfucker do a whole workout an hour by himself. I come in here, it's 5 niggas in one workout doing 30 minutes. Bro, this is not the same shit, bro. No. Then he going to go run Red Mountain and try to kill himself.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to bring up. Ticket, you had a pretty, memorable...
I got to guard a Tracy McGrady. I got to guard a real nigga in fourth quarter, and I'm tired of my legs done. How do I simulate that? I got to go play against people like this, and then I got to take my body and try to kill it. Because when you, listen, I'm going to tell you something. This is what them motherfuckers don't tell you about game 4 or game 5 or game 7. When you in mud and they come down to LO and they call the triangle, you got to stop LO from get Lloyd, and I'm stuck in mud and my legs ain't even, and then, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then I get to the 3-4 niggas.
No, we don't, but I get it.
Like, bro, you can't simulate this. This is the foxhole you in. So you try to put yourself in simulate. He would go to, what's the dunes you go to?
Oh, yeah, the dunes over there in Manhattan Beach.
I'm going to the opposite dune where it look like a whole mountain. Yeah. He doing that when I'm doing this one. We both talking shit about what it take to get to the top. He talking about how he threw up. I talking about how I threw up coming down. He threw up on the way up. Like, Lord, who training like this? And why y'all training like that? Guess what? We get to the fourth quarter, we looking fresh. We dapping. Yeah, nigga, you remember that? Right. Yo, what you nigga, let's get in there. Like, yo, I'm talking about. You feel what I'm saying? So
there's more movement, right? Let's just say they're circling. In the 2000, we had to fight through picks.
Yeah.
We had to really fight.
It's more physical.
On defense.
It was more physical.
So, that's harder to do. If I got to, tonight, I got to get through this Patrick Ewing, Anthony Mason pick and roll all night.
Is that harder on your Achilles ball?
Mentally.
So many times I'm bruised up after the game. My shoulder hurts.
It's definitely more physical.
It's hurting.
So why were more guys playing 75 games a year then?
Because we was tougher.
No, he's totally right.
Switching everything.
So their bodies were conditioned. It's the same thing about the NFL. They are letting these guys, these unions are bargaining for less time, and it's hurting them in the long run. And he's totally right. You want to play the rest of it? Does anything memorable come out? Because I have a whole thing on this.
Just said they're switching everything too. Is the other thing? Like they're playing defense.
Let go. I love this. Sports.
Yeah, because you're not taking a guy. You know what I mean? You're switching on literally every play. I mean, every time the screen comes.
Because we was tougher. Well, now you're switching everything. So you make up for the running you had to do on defense. For our era, you take that out of their defensive switching everything now. Because you had to stay home on everybody. So you did more running on defense than they do now.
More half court set though. I don't disagree. It was definitely a tougher era. It was definitely more physical. Yeah. But this era is more miles. They're getting more miles. They're running more marathons, bro. So that's why the tendons. You have an tendon issue.
I do think they just do more.
So it's more up and down. It's less half court set. Back then, it's
that makes it harder.
More pinned down.
Why are they playing longer?
It's hard on your body.
Why are they playing longer?
Switching on defense every time down.
Why can Chris Paul?
No, you're not.
Stop.
No, you're right. Yeah. That's
Why
right.
can Chris Paul play 20 years in the NBA being 6 foot and Isaiah Thomas only lasted 11 years?
Yeah.
Because it's touch butt, dude. It's touch butt. And that's why Draymond seemed like a crazy guy, because he's from a different time. Dude, they all had Draymonds on their team back then. So, Johnny, so I'm not going to say their names because I actually like the guy. I listen to him on Clipper Talk all the time as Clippers radio. I listen to radio all the time because I'm driving to. Well, this is a very funny thing. I called him once, got this guy again, asked him what is the offense that the Clippers run, and he got all like Queenie with me, and he's like, "You mean like the Princeton offense?" I go, "Yeah, what is the offense?" Because I don't know. And Johnny, you know I love basketball. Like I listen to NBA basketball in the summer. I was going to summer league before it was cool. Like I love basketball. My favorite player of all time is Patrick Ewing. I've been following basketball religiously since the 80s, dude. I love basketball. Okay. I love it, dude. I love it. I'm just fat and old. I can't play. I couldn't even play it when I was young and thin. But I love it, dude. And I've been watching this shit forever. Okay. And so this guy, so when I go, what's the offense that they're running? Because I'll be watching Denver just run like just cuts and curls.
No, that's what
like,
Charlotte does the same thing. Yeah.
They're running plays, man. We're not running plays.
They have a philosophy. Yeah, a philosophy, right? Yeah.
We're just like, yo, get him the ball, get out of his way. That's literally our offense. And it's been that since Doc Rivers. And the big thing is, and he's totally right, is like there's not a lot of practices anymore. I don't even think Doc Rivers ran practices. It was notorious. I'm not saying they have no practices, but we're practicing every day. Do you know the only people that do that? The Miami Heat. And that's why when they even don't have that great of talent, they're always competitive, right? Because they run a system. They don't have a player who says, I'm the system, right? They're actually old school in that way. So I'm listening to these guys, and they play LeBron James's clip where he's like, yeah, we're just putting more miles. There's pacing. You don't understand it. Like what Danny Green was saying right there. You know, where he's like, they're putting more miles on. They put more miles on. Listen to what KG said. They were playing pickup games. They were playing pickup games, man. They were going at each other in the summer all the time. So these guys are like, this is what they said. It's much harder now than it was then. And this guy goes, you guys are basing everything that you think about the 80s and 90s based on clips. You guys have watched a couple clips from the Detroit Bad Boys, and you think that's everything. I'm 53 years old. I've been watching basketball since the 80s. I did not watch clips. I watched the games. These young guys, they're the ones that watch clips. They only know the Bad Boys through clips. We watched Jordan come into the league. I've been watching Jordan since he killed us for North Carolina. I've been watching it forever. I watch him come into the league, get just annihilated. I mean, dude, watching Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, the sky hooked at Magic Johnson, the baby sky blew my mind. I watched it on television. I was not in the arena. I watched it on television. I can tell you the game was 10 times better back then. Okay. There's a reason why the ratings are down. Now, their argument will be that the ratings are up. The ratings are up from when they were being down, when they were down even more. Meaning, like, if you're at crap, a little less than crap is not crap. You understand what I'm saying? Now, you can go, there's more options or all that stuff. Everyone would love to watch basketball. Basketball and football are the only things in our reality that have gotten less physical. Now, I understand the quarterback. I understand protecting the quarterback because if he goes down, this $1 billion company is done. You're not selling tickets. No one's going to the games, right? So I understand protecting the quarterback, all right? And then we have people getting paralyzed. I understand not like Ronnie Lotting them. I can understand to a point. Basketball, the NBA is basically the male version of the WNBA right now. Layups and three-pointers. And nobody enjoys it. That's why they're not watching anymore. And it's okay if you want to shoot three-pointers, but let these guys touch them up. Let them guard them. You remember when Kevin Durant and Steph Curry just were hot? Might as well end the game. The game's over. If you're not going to let me guard them, there's no defense anymore. There's nothing. You're watching clips. We watched the game. I watched Larry Bird. I watched Magic Johnson. I watched Julius Erving. I watched Moses Malone.
People want points, Sam. People want more points. People
now,
don't
dude,
like defense.
Listen, did it get too much during the New York Knicks years? And that's when it really got bad. Was when Pat Riley was a Knick and they were going like 85 to 75. Do we want people committing felonies in the key? Probably not. But we don't. I mean, I just watched Steph Curry just tiptoe through the tulips and do layups. Any other time in basketball, he'd be getting wrong, dude. You want that key to be a bad neighborhood. Do you want people to get felonies? No. But you don't want people to think they could just tiptoe through the tulips. Dude, and now the whole thing is like, could LeBron James play back in the Bad Boys days? 100%. He would have a different game. It would be a different game. And he wouldn't be playing for 23 years because he would be getting his bell rung. Okay. Now, if you watch a lot of Karl Malone's whole thing was he would back you down and shoot from the corner, right? Not all the way to three, but just outside the key. But the guys who went down the middle, dude, they got murked. And because we want to watch gladiators. And that's why it's not the same. So guys who played the game, guys who watch the game today, tell you it was way better back then. I totally agree. Nobody wants 140 to 135. And you can go, well, back in the day, they were scoring that. And they were complaining about there was no defense back then, too. I remember specifically, I was upstate New York watching the nightly news on the sports. During the sports, they were just like, where's the defense? And that's when they brought the defense back. I'm sorry, dude, but Adam Silver has been an absolute disaster. He's a disaster. Okay. Name me one thing that he has done that made the game better. What he's doing
in China is better. It's better in China, Sam. You forgot about China.
He's moving the deck chairs on the Titanic because he's just been lucky that he's at the right place at the right time when all these streaming services are coming and he can bring in more money. But the numbers keep going down. The numbers keep going down. And I'm sorry. It's hot garbage. Yeah.
I watched we lost about 300 viewers since we started talking about sports.
Dude, it's the end of the game and it's late night on the East Coast.
We went from 3,300 to 2,995 while we peaked. And then when we started talking sports, I could just watch it slowly.
Okay. Well, I like talking sports. We were supposed to do an hour and a half.
I know. What do you want? We like
over
talking
2 hours. So for 12 minutes, we talk sports when we went longer than we were supposed to.
If you're one of the people who enjoyed that, tomorrow will be the 500th episode of Punch Drunk at 4 p.m. Pacific.
Johnny, can I just tell you something?
Yes.
I just want you to know this, and this is very important. I'm starting crusade as a male feminist, because I absolutely despise men treating women like sex objects. It's gone too far. Women are angels. They are not sex objects. Stop treating them like sex objects, okay? Stop treating them like they're sex objects, okay? All right? Stop it. They want to be treated like loving angels. They're not sex objects. Stop looking at them like they're holes and their butts and their tits, okay? Stop staring at their yoga pants. They want to be treated like human beings, okay? Not like just holes for you to wreck, okay? Stop it. Stop it. Join me. You didn't even, hold on, dude. I didn't even show that.
I put it up. I just took it down. I just took it down.
Guys, stop it.
All right, we'll end with this, and then we'll read the super chats. This is John Stewart. This is from a couple of weeks ago, but I just wanted to play it because it's kind of funny. This Kurt tweeted this. Kurt Metzger. He said, "Am I hallucinating, or did John Stewart suddenly decide to stop constantly disappointing me?" And I felt the same way.
You've been on Rogan a couple of times.
Yes.
Now listen to this Weasley interviewer try to get him on that. Like, "Oh, you've been on Rogan." That was the accusation.
you're so gross.
Yeah, he said that like an accusation.
What did you think?
Been on Rogan?
Yeah. What did you think of that experience going on to the other side?
I enjoyed being on Rogan. I think he's an interesting interviewer. There are right-wing weaponized commentators whose sole purpose is to manipulate things to the benefit of the Bannon project or the Project 2025. Rogan's not that guy.
What is that guy? How would you describe
that guy?
him?
Is a serious comic who fell into this thing that got fucking enormous. Maybe doesn't has opinions all over the political spectrum, but has tendencies that people on the left does not fit the aesthetic. He's a hunter.
In fairness, he's had people on who are kind of Nazi curious. That's not good.
I've interviewed Kissinger. And he was carpet bomb curious. I don't know what to say.
Well played, dude.
Beautiful.
I love the notion that he talked to people we don't agree with. It's like, what happened to the open-minded liberal? And what has happened is they're so lost in progressivism, which is idealism. Okay, that's all it is idealism. That when reality is presented to them and their thoughts, their beliefs instantly crumble. And so instead, they'd rather not talk to anybody from the space because then they could just sit in their little echo chamber and talk about the most ridiculously stupid stuff that isn't anywhere close to reality. Rich kids talking about rich kids, about their fantasies of destroying their fathers. That's all the progressive left is. It's freaking garbage. Okay. It's ridiculous. I kind of wish Rogan would have paid the $500, gotten a Golden Globe, and made all those people deal with him.
Yeah, me too, actually. I feel like somebody should have paid it for him, maybe. So we'll do the super chats now. If you want to get them in, now's your last chance. Southside Ronan says, "Justice for Isaac Cappy." Ain't that the truth?
Ain't that the truth, dude? Ain't that the truth?
This guy, I am the boot 777, says, "Send Bob and Wagner."
I don't even know what that means, but we'll look into it.
I don't know what that is either. I'm worried. I read like that's something I should know, and I don't. Chef Dom 33. Oh, Chef Dom 33, or is it Chef Dom 33? What do you think? Is he a Dom who is like a Dom, in the bedroom?
Yeah,
who's
probably.
Chef 33, or is he the 33rd Chefdom? What's up, Sam and Johnny? Did you hear Candace's episode? Someone, Tino, actually, I should have texted him back. I'm sorry, Tino. He said that he texted me about this and I haven't heard it yet. He said, "Did you hear Candace's episode on the Epic of Gilgamesh, Nimrod, the Tower of Babel, Stargates, etc., etc.? See you the 10th of February. Have you heard it? I haven't heard it. I didn't have time.
But it's so funny. I have one friend who absolutely despises her, and I have another friend who loves her. And I guess she's talking fallen angels now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
welcome.
Yeah,
welcome.
Maybe we could get her on. Harley Ray Crystal Shop became a YouTube member. We love them, Harley Ray.
We love them. I need crystals.
Oh, need more crystals. Okay, the man's running dry. Not crystal. Yeah, not that kind. D74715 says, "I guarantee this is the exact conversation Sam had with the cop that arrested him with the C he tried to get from the T. Any laughs or something?" JK.
I don't know what. Oh, you mean about the prostitution? Okay, probably. That was a great point. Points to you. Thanks for the $5K.
Yes, thank you for the $K. D again here says he is an atheist / sociopath, but notice how they are talking about mathematicians, but no physicists. Definitely not mentioning Edward Whitten. Now he's talking here about that conversation Bannon was having with Epstein. Okay, and I guess when we were trying to characterize who Epstein was, he says he is an atheist / sociopath. That's interesting because is he atheist? I feel like that guy believes in God probably and is almost
Bannon or
an enemy of God. Both of them. But Epstein.
Well, a lot of these J atheists end up worshiping Baal.
Yeah, it's something like that, right?
God is love is here, my good friend.
And that is the truth. God is love. Real Roscoe says, this is a good point, good question. How about Nick Fuentes basically running defense for Jeffrey Epstein? What is Nick Fuentes doing? Is he just trolling? Is he trolling? Is that what it is?
I don't know. He got a gold spot. I don't know, dude. He could be a troll. I think he loves that stuff. He comes from the darkest of the dark webs. So that's kind of what he does. And, you know, he's got Jeffrey Epstein type merch. I mean, who knows, dude? Who knows, dude? Yeah. Who knows?
Barry Ellsworth says, Sam, how about some upstate and central New York dates? Our prodigal son must return to the homeland to fulfill the prophecy and save humanity. Love from the 607 and the 315.
What up, dog? What up? I would love to go out there. I would. It's a weird, upstate New York's a weird area to do stand up.
Why?
Because they're a weird combination of like old school conservative and new school progressive. So they get offended by a lot of stuff. You know, it's a very weird, like I have to work up there, which is weird because that's my tribe, upstate New York.
It's interesting. Kitty Valentine says, loyal super fan here. Tragically
lost shit, Johnny. Put this up on the screen. Okay, read that, then put this up.
Well,
we have a royalty in our chat.
Kitty Valentine tragically lost her mom last week. Then her nephew lost his 2 daughters in a house fire while she was away with us. Sharing GF. What is GFM in the chat? What is that? Sharing.
Go fund me.
Oh, okay.
In the chat next. Okay, I'll go look at it. Send me another one, Kitty Valentine. Johnny, will you put that up? We have a
back to the main chat.
Yeah,
one.
Back to the green one.
Wilson.
Rachel Wilson. She is here. We gotta get. You know what we were talking about, Rachel? I know you're in the crowd. I hope you're still here. We were talking about how you versus Anna Kasparian would be a great debate.
Yes,
because you could match her energy. Like Pearl did great. Obviously, we all know she had some moments of quiet up there, and we love her. And we're thankful.
She did not do great.
Well, we want to get her on the show. She did great, Johnny. Shut up.
She said she did. What are you saying? She's a liar? She said she didn't do great. Is she a liar now?
I know. I'm just trying to be positive because I appreciate her going up there and at least trying. But Rachel Wilson would be a great debate against Anna Kasparian. That'd be 2 titans going at it. That would be, I would call it a heavyweight match, but the ladies don't want to be in that weight class. Yeah. So that would be a super lightweight battle. Right? I mean, I don't think they want to be called lightweight. That's like they don't know what to do.
Pound for pound.
But okay, Battle of the Titans. How about that one?
There we go. Last few here. Terry Bird. Godzilla -1 is my favorite. What say you? Did you like Godzilla?
I love anything Godzilla. The 90s Godzilla was a little weird where they tried to redesign him.
Yeah, that one. I didn't like that one.
I didn't like him. We made him like a little bit longer in the neck. Nah. Stick with the old Godzilla.
You like the fat Godzilla, the kind of
I like the Godzilla we saw in the last one. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
I love that they make King Kong as big as Godzilla too. I like that.
Is Project Monarch good?
Well, it's about to restart. I loved it. They didn't show enough Godzilla. That was my problem in the first one. I want to see more Titans going at it. I wonder if that just costs a lot of money. That's why they couldn't do it.
Maybe.
But AI that shit.
Yeah,
but I can't wait. February 28th. We're all going to watch it.
All right. The new Game of Thrones, by the way, I mentioned earlier. The last episode was.
Okay. What is it? That might be one I watch with Dana. I have to pick my certain ones I know she won't watch.
They're only like half-hour episodes, so you can get through it pretty quick. It's called Night of the Seven Kingdoms. It's only 6 episodes.
It's on HBO?
Yeah, it's on HBO, and it is.
All right, I'll watch it.
It's cute and sweet and funny and horrible. I mean, it's just like.
It's a roller coaster of emotions.
That's correct. Last one here. Robert True says, if a Roswell meetup on Facebook can gather 2 million people, why aren't all the talking heads pushing a movement to mobilize against taxes? Ain't that the truth?
I agree. Dude, it's so crazy to me, Johnny, that the people who cry about a living wage keep voting for more taxes.
Makes no sense. Yeah.
It makes no effing sense. Get rid of taxes where y'all could live.
What I think it's probably because nobody wants that kind of heat, to be the first one to step out on that plank and get all the attention of the government on you and audit. Get audited.
Well, I mean, you have to pay taxes to organization that's a monopoly on violence. And if you don't, they'll throw you in jail.
Yeah. It's literally, you have a gun to your head when you're filling out your tax sheet. It's totally true. Yeah. That's it, guys.
Well, Johnny, we were supposed to do an hour and a half. Once again, you keep me for 2.5 hours.
Hey, well, if you want to know, I have food that has been waiting since we
started.
I
got soup too. It's probably burnt by now.
Yeah, well, I got like a $50 piece of meat in there. So,
dude, is someone going after Rachel Wilson? Go block that guy. Be nice to our celebrities in the chat. Be nice. She's doing great work. She's doing the Lord's work. We're team Rachel Wilson. To the day we die.
Just be nice.
The day we die. I don't know if I could live in a world where Rachel Wilson didn't like me. I think I'd be very sad.
That's our rule for the chat, by the way. Be nice. If you're not nice, you're gonna get blocked.
Enough with the talking smack in the chats, dude. The broken are nice people.
Last one. We'll leave you with this. Pete Nash says Jesus loves you. Right.
Jesus loves you, dude. I've been talking a lot about this, man. I'm getting like organized religion ain't for me. It's Jesus or get out. Jesus or get out.
Hey, amen.
Amen, brother.
Amen,
brother. All right, guys. Feel free to say the M word. We'll see you guys soon. Take care, everybody. Bye.